Danganronpa.
Oh, geez, I'm here. Hello. Let me, broadcast myself everywhere. Like usual. Hello, Seeker! I don't know if you guys have noticed the, new things going on in my channel right now. I got some new things on my channel. New little banners. All that kind of stuff.
forget that it also tells me that I come live.
Ooh. It's so cool. Hello.
Let's just go back into this game of Doom. Cause why not? Time to go back into this crazy life. Oof.
Continuing with our second investigation. Yeah.
Oh, the volume of this game might be a little bit louder than I want it to be. Hold up a bit.
Well, I play around with volume stuff.
You know, you see banners and whatnot. Oh, okay. Let's put me a little bit louder.
Hello.
Oops, did I actually do it right?
Probably not. I'm a dummy dumb.
Not yet, it's a little higher.
Awesome.
Shit, where are we going now? Forgot where were we going. I think we were going back. Oops, let me hear Chiaki. Though we should. Before we continue.
Gotta clean up that poop. Hey.
Mahiro might have received the ending prize. You should check our cottage just in case, I think. Oh yeah, I forgot.
Good morning, Seeker. Or good afternoon or night. Hello, Arctic Zero. Hello, Nico. See?
Mahiro's cottage. It should be on this side in the very back. I mean, it should be. Oh yeah, right here.
Just speed when running, I know, such great speed.
The door looks unlocked.
Moving after you're told would be too third rate, so I made sure to be one step ahead. However, removing what's inside is a huge no-no. There are others you want to investigate too.
I guess I should go inside. I also have tea. Oof, tea. Hello, there's a bear. Ooh, hot tea. Compared to my room, the cottage had a somewhat pleasant smell wafting throughout the room. That proves Mahiro was here, but she's not coming back. Then I should try looking for a naughty buck. Why?
Yep.
No, I was only kidding. Kidding? Are you that kind of person?
Jeez, well, at least I don't feel nervous anymore. Wait, could that be the reason she said that? See?
But it looks like we don't need to search for it. Check out that thing on the top of the bed. On top of the bed? Well, first, let's grab this shit right here.
No. Yes, I am actually really good today. Kinda, you know, my the love left today, so I'm like cute.
Just like my cottage, it has an open design that evokes a feeling of tropical relaxation. There's not much that catches my eye. These photos, Mahiro must have taken them. She probably developed them at the supermarket. Even in this situation, there's a lot of photos of smiling people. Is that because of her personality? Now let's look at this envelope. Yeah, the love left today to go back to California.
But it's okay. Whew, at least, you know, back to regular schedule, and I get to see him at the end of the month, so it's okay. Yeah. Anyway,
there's an envelope on top of the bed.
Hey.
Could it be? This might be it. The ending prize Monokuma gave to the first person who beat that game. What's inside the envelope? Let's find out. I turned over the envelope, and what came falling out was a few photos. This photo. This is a photo of Mikon, Ibuki, and Hiyako in what appears to be some sort of entrance hall. It's just like that game.
Yep.
There was a similar scenario during the first day in Twilight's True Edition. Girl B was in a bad mood because Girl A was late, and Girl D tried to cheer her up by taking her picture. Is this the photo she took?
Entrance hall photo.
Look at this photo too. A broken vase? Is that the same photo Girl D showed Girl E on the third day? As I recall, a broken vase was in the classroom next to the music room.
But still.
But this photo is more shocking. As Chiaki showed the photo to me, I was stunned into silence. This is the actual photo of a dead body. Since there's a piano behind the body, it looks like it's in the music room. If that's the case, could this be the photo of the first victim? You mean it's the victim of the murder that occurred on the first day?
Oh.
Yeah, the one they blamed on a pervert. High school girl's crime scene photo. And one more. This is the last photo. This is probably a photo of Girl E after she got killed on the fourth day. I mean, it nearly matches her body in the game.
See?
Yeah, there's no mistake. This is a photo of Girl E.
Girls E crime scene photo.
There she is. With that, we finished looking at all the photos. So, based on all these photos?
Yep.
Yeah, it seems pretty clear. This is the ending prize. This is the ending prize for beating Twilight. And what's depicted in these photos? Here's that Twilight Syndrome murder case is based on an actual murder. Does that mean that stuff about our memories being stolen?
Huh?
What's this? Is there something else?
See?
There's a note inside the envelope. Try playing Twilight Syndrome. After you get a game over, press down 5 times for the real game. Once you do, you should remember what you did to my sister. We'll talk then. This note.
Wait.
Huh.
Time
Maybe
out.
the first person to beat the game and receive the ending prize wasn't Mahiru? Someone else sent this to Mahiru. And that person is the one who actually received the ending prize. Mahiru wasn't just lured there by Nagito. She also received this envelope.
Yep.
And that's why she played that game, right? Then the person who played this game first. This envelope looks very familiar. And the word sister written in this note. Based on these clues, I can't think of anyone other than him.
Ending prize has been updated into your handbook. Hey.
Yeah, I'm glad we came here to investigate. Because we did that, we discovered a very important clue. Yeah, I agree. But there's still one thing left. We have to find out who actually killed Mahiru, but there's not much time left. I need to hurry. It's a normal bed, nothing much here.
Yep.
And we've just discovered what we needed. Contact sample bar. Go to Mika and Ibuki and probably for girl detox the first day. A photo of a broken vase. Next to the music room. Victim who was killed in the music room on the first day. And the last photo is a picture of girl E when she died on the 4th day. See ending price or beating Twilight and what's depicted in these photos proves that Saturday is based on an actual murder. Should be an important clue too. Remember, wasn't just sorted up by Nagito, she also received this envelope and that's why she played that game. This person, these clues point to the person. So we gotta find my boy. One boy. Oh god. Every time I hear the name Chiaki, I think of the one who hosts Imagination. Who is that? Ah, okay, yeah. They have the name Chiaki. Ajima and Chiaki. What a coincidence. If something happens twice, third time's the charm, so they say. Oof, I can't speak. What coincidence? Are you a stalker or something? I won't say that. I was just thinking about filling you in on the results of my investigation. Results? Did you find something? I'll let you know if you drop to your knees and lick my shoes. Huh? Just kidding. I was joking. It didn't sound like a joke to me.
Actually...
Well, it's about the footprints. The killer left their footprints in front of the beach house, right? Did you find out whose footprints those are? If you want to know, I highly recommend you come to that beach house with me. With you? Of course. You'll come with me, right? I don't trust him as far as I can throw him, but if I can get a clue... What are you going to do, Chiaki? I'm going to try to talk to Fuyuhiko and see if he can tell me anything. So I'll leave this to you.
Yep.
Yeah, that's definitely a good idea. If someone like me tried to talk to him, it'd be impossible, but it might be different with a girl. Just be careful that he doesn't get rough with you.
Yep.
I guess this is where we part. I'll see you later, Hajime.
What?
Huh? Did you actually want her to stay? Actually, what do you mean?
Bye now.
Let's go. I'll go on ahead to the beach house and wait there. Whatever. It's the only Chiaki I know outside of the one in this game. Now. I see.
Oh, I don't know if anyone noticed, but there's new stuff in my thing now. In the little Twitch thingy now. If you like roll down there where it says the rules and about and stuff like that, there's new things.
I'm so happy I made them. And I was like, boom, there they are. Wait, we're supposed to go to the beach house in a second. It's in the second area. Take your poop down there. Now we go to the diner.
And then we go all the way down to the other parts.
What are you doing here, Gundam?
So you have a piece.
I was right. Huh?
What
I already assumed you would come here.
Fine.
There's nothing you can hide from me. The Supreme Overlord who wields the four dark devas of destruction. Thus I know everything. For instance, I happen to know you fiends.
I can see it.
We're preoccupied with your infantile beach play.
Nature, the collective
It matters
will
not.
of the
For what I love is silence and solitude. And that's right. That's it. That's precisely it. I see. So I want to be invited too. Oh boy.
He just wanted to hang out and not be lonely.
I totally forgot this door won't open because Mahiru's body is blocking it. I should go around to the other side. Nagito.
Now then.
Let's try going inside. Nagito.
Whoa!
Whoa, why the hell are you here?
Hello there.
Why, hello there, Kazuichi. Thanks for going easy on me earlier. Thanks to you, I was able to walk away with just mild bruising. You clearly think like an ultimate.
What the heck?
This bastard. You two have arrived at a good time. Big news, I have discovered something very terrible. A terrible discovery?
Not only that, I believe it's nothing like Sonia's, but there's something I noticed too.
You too, Mikon? Yep, this is great. It looks like the investigation is reaching its boiling point.
Death Grim Reaper! Thank you for the sub. Hey!
Yeah, my hero is dead. She got bashed over the head with a baseball bat. She did indeed.
Oh my.
Miss Sonia. She looks strangely excited. Awesome. That's like a powerful gap moe. Man, I don't really get it, but nice one, princess. That Miss Sonia is something else. This guy is just so laid back. I should leave him alone. Hey, tell me what you know already. Didn't you find out whose footprints those are? Actually, how were you able to find that out? After listening to everyone's story at the airport, I went to a certain place. Oh, it's probably better to say I snuck in. To everyone's cottages. Everyone's cottages?
Yep.
I told Monokuma I needed access for the investigation, so he simply let me in. Simply let me in.
Yay! Death Grim Reaper! Or I guess I should call you Death, it's easier. That bastard! He did something shady again.
Now then.
But why did I do something like that? Well, I'll explain my reasoning to you. Nagito squatted down near the entrance to the beach house and began to spread some papers he was holding.
See?
Come on, Hajime. Look, take a look. After all, he went to the trouble of gathering all this. Those footprints. I see. So the reason you snuck inside everyone's cottages was...
Yep.
That's right. I wanted to get a sample of everybody's footprints. But unfortunately, Ryuhiko wouldn't leave his cottage, so I couldn't complete it. Well, I guess it's no big deal. It seems obvious that the footprints belong to this person. Whose footprints are they?
Yep.
Hyako's Sayonanji. Sionji's. Whatever. Hyako's.
Well,
To be honest, the reason I summoned her to the airport was so I could lure her out of her cottage. She shut herself inside her cottage, remember? If she stayed in there, I couldn't sneak in.
perhaps.
So I figured if I lured her out, she wouldn't be in the hurry to go back to her cottage. You're treating her like a wild animal. A small animal. But it was totally worth it. The footprint I collected there was smaller than anyone else's and matched the footprints at the beach house. Yep, there's no mistake. These are Hyaku's footprints.
Aw, it's okay, Death. But thank you! Thank you for the sub. Footprints on the beach.
Oh, so it's not like I was snooping around or anything, but I found something really interesting at her cottage. Something interesting.
See?
I found a lot of these candies inside her room. They're gummy candies that come in 4 different flavors. Strawberry, melon, grape, and orange. It looks like she got it from the supermarket. Apparently she really likes this brand of gummies. There should have been other gummy brands, but she only brought home a bunch of these. People are like that sometimes. There are people who only eat the same brand, even if it's just potato chips. What's wrong with that? Well, it's not clear if this relates to the incident, but I thought I should tell you just in case.
Just in case. Coming from this guy. That means...
It probably greatly relates to the incident.
Gummy bag.
Okay, let's talk with Peko.
It appears
We're nearly out of investigation time.
now that you
Mikan just finished performing the autopsy. She might have found an important clue, don't you think? Also, it seems Sonia has some information too.
I apologize.
I apologize. I am not being that helpful.
Listen, I have big news. Huge, huge news.
What's the big news?
Remember that Sun Witch Esper Ito mask that was next to Mahiro's body?
Oh, the mask the killer used to hide their face?
No, that is not correct. That mask was not just used to hide their face.
Then, what was it for?
Sparkling Justice.
Huh?
Sparkling Justice is a serial killer and a self-professed ally of justice whose name makes mankind shudder. Oof. They wear a hero mask at all times. Supposedly, they are a serial killer who only murders other criminals.
That is an order.
Do not look so disappointed, Hajime. You need to be surprised.
Hey,
The Sparkling Justice character. That's the serial killer you were talking about before, right? It's true that the mask we found is a hero mask, but...
It is a heroine mask, to be precise. Sun Witch Esper Ito is a pretty witch girl. See? A heroine.
Anyway, so you're saying it's possible that the serial killer is the one who killed Mahiro? Which means there's a serial killer hiding among us? I'm pretty sure I've seen a twist like this in some video game. Like, you know, the previous video game. This is stupid. Serial killer, my ass. The killer just used it to cover their face.
That's weird.
But even so, they sure chose something that stands out. That might be true, but
however,
although it's easy to write this off as foolish, it might be best if we exercise some caution. Sonia, can you tell me everything you know about this so-called Sparkling Justice?
as the light of justice shines upon my mask, I expose the hearts of malevolent evil.
The hell?
Justice complete. The center of justice that is pierced by justice. The lead star of justice that shines in the night sky. That would be me. Sparkling justice!
Hello? What the heck was that?
Well,
That is Sparkling Justice catchphrase.
what?
An unknown serial killer has a catchphrase.
Do you have a minute?
I read it in a magazine in the library. There's only ever been one person, a journalist, who has interviewed Sparkling Justice. The article was written in their native language, so I tried translating it. However, in the end, that journalist was punished by Sparkling Justice too.
No good can come from getting involved with a serial killer. The serial killer might not want to hear that from you.
This is all I know about Sparkling Justice. Thanks to the masks, nobody knows their true age or gender, making them a very mysterious individual.
Hey, isn't that kind of a stretch? To say that there's a serial killer hiding in our group?
Listen!
No, it does not mean they are in our group. It is possible the serial killer was lurking on this island all along before they decided to murder Mahiro.
Well,
That's probably not possible. But that is the only thing I can think of. I mean, no matter how much I think about it, I simply cannot believe it. That one of us is capable of committing such a horrible murder. No matter how much I think about it, I simply cannot believe it.
Sonia.
I do understand Sonia's feelings, but it's highly unlikely that there's a serial killer hiding on this island.
Mikon, you had something to say too, right?
Well, compared to the others, what I have to say isn't that important. So please don't get your hopes up and be disappointed.
I get it, so just get on with it.
I tried my best to perform the autopsy, and I was able to find out Mihiro was definitely killed by a blow to the head. She was probably struck from behind by one blow. Based on the scar, the weapon is clearly the metal bat. But every dark cloud has a silver lining, as they say. It looks like Mihiro didn't suffer.
What does that mean?
There's no doubt that she died instantly.
Her death was instant?
That sounds a little strange. I think I'd better remember that. another thing I found. I'm sorry. I started talking on my own. Are you busy right now?
Just tell me.
During the discovery, or during the autopsy, I discovered this in Mihiro's pocket. I was going to tell you in person, but I couldn't find you, so I put this in your mailbox. About what we discussed earlier. Is it okay if we change the place and time? I want you to come to the beach house on the second island at 2:30 p.m. Seems there's someone who wants to interfere with our meeting. Let's keep it a secret. Till then, let's try not to see each other for a while. It would be bad if they started suspecting us for no reason. Hyuga Sanji.
This letter.
If this letter is real, it would mean Hyuga met up with Mahiro, right?
Plus, Mihiro's estimated time of death was around 3 p.m. and they met 30 minutes prior.
If we think about with that in place, then... I'm starting to get confused. If it's true, what does it mean? What happened between Mihiro and Hyuga? She was assumed to have crawled through her own blood. Yeah, that was what we assumed earlier, is that she crawled through her own blood. Like, she had like a few seconds of life and then crawled through her own blood and just like and tried to escape like her killer. But I guess no, because she died instantly. You know? I don't know.
The time for unparalleled hedonism has come to an end.
Whatever do you mean?
Come, now is the time to fight the decisive battle. The hostility of fresh blood, the insanity of a contest of wits. The class trial is finally raising its curtain. So meet up in front of Monokuma Rock. Once you're there, please proceed to the underground by taking the elevator located at the secret entrance. I'll see you soon.
Oh, jeez.
Now then.
Looks like it's time. I guess the investigation is over. So it's finally starting. The class trial where our hopes and the killer's hope will finally clash. But it's alright. Either way, hope will win in the end.
Alright.
Now then, let's go prove it. What's he so excited about? There's no reason to respond to a guy like that. Anyway, we should start heading over. At the trial field, where Monokuma is waiting. I have to make my case there.
There is no escape.
There is no escape. We have no choice but to press forward. Now then, let us go. As we talked among ourselves, we left the beach house and Mihiro's body. Our destination is Monokuma Rock. Let's go. Oh, is it here? Oh, yeah, it's here. Oops. Time to do the usual. Less people.
No, let me go. Help me. He's gonna do something crazy to me. I'll be ruined.
Why you?
Hey, shut up and stay put, you stubborn little Lolita.
Stop it!
Hey, stop harassing little girls.
This is... What's going on? Hyuga was trying to run away, so Monokuma brought her here by force. But Hyuga is still trying to run away, so Monokuma's trying to wrap her in a full Nelson.
Hey, if you don't stay put, I'm gonna make you a part of this island's food chain.
I'm being rude.
Jeez, making me waste my sweet ass time. And there's another problem to deal with besides this one. Where the heck is Fuyuhiko? That guy. He totally ditched. He totally ditched my appointment. He pisses me off. Ugh. Ugh. Ooh. Ugh.
What? Eek! His anger changed his form. I'm right here.
Uh-huh. Ah, Fuyuhiko, you came.
I was worried about you. And there's nowhere for me to run anyway, so no matter the ending, I have to accept it, right? But still, I'm a Yakuza. Accepting defeat is not an option. Fuyuhiko, what does that mean?
Well, it's all good. The trial heats up. It's all good. Anyway, looks like everyone's here, so let us depart now.
See ya later!
I'll go first and be one step ahead of you guys.
This is bad.
Crap. I'm not mentally prepared yet.
Like,
Do you even have to prepare? You don't have enough power to harness your latent energy. Come on, bring out that energy.
This too
So it
must be
begins.
the will of
The beginning of
causality.
the end. Now then, let's keep our spirits high, so we can one day find that shining hope. That's right, I can only... Moving forward is the only option. Well, let's talk with everybody first, jeez. You should be honored. Mere humans such as yourself will be present to witness the ending of... beginning of the end, oof.
Sorry. I believe in you. If everyone works together, you should be able to stand against my any despair.
alrighty!
I will definitely help you out. I have nothing to do with this.
What are you dilly-dallying for? Come on, let's hurry up and go.
Then,
Let's go. There's no reason for us to waste time here.
listen!
The truth behind Mahiru's death, sparkling justice may hold the key. No, that just has to be it.
Cause it's bad.
Let's go. We can't forgive the killer. That's class trial stuff again. So this time we gotta figure out who killed Mahiru, right? I don't get complicated stuff, so I'll leave this to you guys. You don't unleash your power here, where else are you going to unleash it? Did you want to avenge Mahiru's death?
Yeah. When Akuma changed forms, color me surprised.
Hey,
Could he be the type to awaken hidden powers when he gets angry? He's a stuffed animal, right?
I think so. At this point, who knows? I'm not mentally prepared yet. Like, I don't think I'll ever be. But we can't just stand around all day. Yeah, I guess you're right.
Mahiru. I did Mahiru. Ah, this is impossible.
I'm a Yakuza. I won't run and or hide. Well, let's go.
you're so
Eek.
evil!
No matter how many times I see it, it's such a bad taste. The worst, the lowest, most brutal taste.
Somehow I managed to move my muscles, stiff from fear and nerves, and awkwardly walked onto the escalator. For some reason, my breathing was short, and I was eventually struck by a feeling similar to dizziness. The moment all of us were inside Monokuma Rock. Down we go. A rumbling sound filled the room, and the surrounding space began to fall.
Oop, just gotta adjust myself.
As it shook with a clatter, the elevator we were inside continued to drop. Throughout that drop, I was fluctuating between feeling hope and despair, as if my heart was a rotten fruit, swelling in the sun before it finally goes squish. I suddenly stopped breathing. My consciousness began to fade from the pressure. I tried to endure that pressure by firmly standing on my legs, and after a while, the elevator's vibrations gradually weakened. And then it stopped altogether.
Aim, defeat the boring routine. So I've decided to start redecorating. How's it look? Mr. Monokuma's decoration is awesome, isn't it? It's not like I'd allow you to think otherwise anyway.
That is...
To go to the trouble of doing something this elaborate. Really, what is your intention? What is your true intention?
No!
Nothing really. Essentially, this killing game is just to kill time anyway.
Kill time?
To break away from my purpose. That alone is my purpose.
Like...
A purpose is only gonna be the weakness. Those who have purpose are always the weakest ones in the bunch. That's why you guys should forget about such a cheap-ass purposes like trying to survive. And enjoy the class trial from the bottom of your hearts. Teehee.
It's starting. The class trial is starting. Mihiru Koizumi, the ultimate photographer. She had an unyielding force of personality, but she was actually very good at taking care of people. Most importantly, she was always straightforward. The person that killed her is among us? I don't want to believe it. I don't want to believe it. I don't want to believe it, but... regardless, we need to find the answer. It doesn't matter if you believe it or not. Because it's the only way. Aside from finding out who the real killer is, there is no other way for us to survive. And so, this life-threatening trial billowing with hope and despair has begun.
Hey, now for the fucking trial. This is gonna be fun.
Ugh, let's go through another fucking harder trial. Woo. Instruct the pet first. Yeah, 4. I don't think I bought anything else. Yeah, I didn't buy anything else. Okay, I guess we're good. Unless there's something else I'm missing. So there's footprints, the bat killed her. There's a lot of certain brand in there. There's a gummy that was also found in that one place. You could go through there. Broken fish tank. Groundwater scattered everywhere. You can't leave the music without passing through the entrance hall. Yep. And her swimsuit stolen by someone. It's the ending prize. Broken vase, photo. Okay, let's go. Let's do this. Let's solve this case. Let's see if we can do it. Oh.
Now then, let's begin with a simple explanation of the class trial.
Hey.
During the class trial, you will present your arguments for who the killer is and vote for who done it. If you vote correctly, then
Yep.
only the blackened will receive punishment. I'll punish everyone besides the blackened, and that person will earn the right to leave this island.
Oh, no matter how many times I hear it, it's such a cruel rule.
Now then, let's first discuss the motive. That masterpiece of gaming, Twilight Syndrome murder case.
What? Who cares about that game?
Yeah, poor Monami hanging.
The outcome of this trial should be determined by whether or not we find Mahiru's killer.
Nevertheless, we shouldn't ignore it. After all, that game is the motive this time.
Yeah, you're right. Then let's try discussing that first.
I'm sure everyone who's beaten the game already knows that it's based on an actual murder case.
Some of us have not beaten that game. Give us a detailed explanation.
It means Twilight Syndrome Murder Case is a non-fiction game.
Gasp.
Additionally, some of us are characters in that game too.
Some of us are characters in a video game?
Yeah, I mean, you guys are in a game, so.
So, I think it's better if we clarify who the characters in the game are first.
And the characters in the game were Girl A, Girl B, Girl C, Girl D, Girl E, Boy F, and the high school schoolgirl who got killed at the beginning, Sumiki. By using the staff roll after clearing the game as a reference, I should be able to figure out who's who. Sato. The first character the player was able to control was Girl A. True identity of Girl A is probably... Shit, I don't know. Was it Mahiru? Timid one gets bullied off her. Mahiru's personality was different. Think it over. Timid. Oh, Girl A was, Mikon then.
I see. Girl A is probably Mikon Tsumiki. That timid tone. That definitely sounds like Girl A. Based on the list of names in the staff roll, I can't think of anyone else who would be Girl A.
Why am I in a video game? That's an infringement of my right to privacy. A nasty, trashy pig shit like you doesn't have any privacy rights. Ah, a nasty, trashy pig shit. I feel like I heard that in the game too. Huh?
She's right. The one who said that was... It was Girl D, wasn't it? No, I was carried around. That's someone else. There's B. B.
I see.
We've heard that put down
Girl
before.
E
We
was
have.
short and foul-mouthed. She's probably Hiyoko.
Short and foul-mouthed? That's like the complete opposite of me.
Anyway, let's move on. Next is Girl C.
Hyper energetic and unique. That was
I see.
Ibuki.
Girl C is Ibuki.
Girl, see? Then I'll see you next Tuesday. Let's move on to Girl D.
Girl D, huh? There's one person who always had a camera.
I see.
And that was Fuyuhiko.
Girl D is my hero. The victim in this case. Yeah, that's correct. Let's skip Girl E and talk about Guy F.
He's Guy F. Fuyuhiko.
I see. Aren't you Guy F, Fuyuhiko? I was in a game? That's fucking stupid. That reminds me. Wasn't there another person whose last name was also Kuzuryu? Another person? It was one of the names on the staff roll. The names were Sumiki, Koizumi, Sayonji, Miyoda, Sato, Kuzuryu, and then another Kuzuryu.
Hold on. Why do you keep saying there were two Kuzuryus?
It's not like I'm wrong. That's how it's written on the staff roll.
Yep.
Since you beat the game, you probably know what this actually means, right?
The reason Fuyuhiko's last name, Kuzuryu, appears twice. It's true I have a hunch, but to call me out like that, Nagito, you're definitely someone I shouldn't mess with. The reason Fuyuhiko's last name, Kuzuryu, appears twice, it's probably because he had a little sister.
In the game, Guy F, Kuzuryu, mentions that he has a little sister.
What do you mean, little sister?
This is what Guy F said in the game.
That bitch, what the hell?
It's pretty clear. There's no doubt that Guy F had a little sister. Plus, the sister actually appeared in the game. That's why the name Kuzuryu appeared twice. By the way, what role did Guy F's little sister, the other Kuzuryu, play? You probably noticed, right?
I don't really want to say it myself, but I need to move the conversation forward. The only character in the game I could see being Fuyuhiko's little sister is... the girl who died at the beginning.
The dead high school girl who was the first victim in the game is the only person I can think of.
The rich girl E, was it? That bitch, what the hell did she do to my little sister?
Based on Guy F's tone in the game, it's clear that Girl E is not his little sister. So if the only person left is the dead high school girl, then she must be Fuyuhiko's sister. Why do you sound so fucking happy? At That's a winning personality you got there. Winning personality? Are you praising me? I was being sarcastic, dumbass.
Hey, you said the game is a work of non-fiction. That means Fuyuhiko's little sister is...
Yeah, I have a little sister. Something wrong with that? It's just a fucking game. Don't go mixing up some video game with reality. It's not just a game. It's definitely based on true events. That's why it's the movie. Don't go making shit up, bastard! If she was the type to die easily, I'd have fucking killed her myself a long time ago. I mean, when I first entered Hope's Peak Academy, she was mouthing off to me as usual and set me off. It happened just the other day.
About that, you're probably thinking like that because you've lost your memories.
Shut the fuck up! You be quiet! I see. So you're never gonna accept that that game is based on true events, huh?
Fire.
Okay, I understand your attitude toward this class trial now.
Nagito, you seem to be doubting Fuyuhiko a lot. Do you suspect he's the killer?
A mystery that easy would make me feel sad. It wouldn't be good enough to serve as everyone's stepping stone. That's why I'd be much happier if Fuyuhiko wasn't the killer.
Okay, you're starting to act weird again.
Anyway, now we've established who all the characters in the game are.
Girl A is Mikai. Girl B is Hiyoko. Girl C is Ibuki. Girl D is Mahiru. Guy F is Fuyuhiko. And the first victim in the game, that dead high school girl, is Fuyuhiko's little sister.
That's just a story in a fucking game.
If so, then Girl E is Miss Sato.
Could it be? The same Miss Sato who likes white rice?
I don't know what Sato you're talking about, but I don't think she's relevant to this case.
Maybe it's related to Gundam's last name, since they're both really plain names.
Oh, I was eating. What the heck is that wild connection?
Tanaka may be an ordinary family name, but it's far better than Sato or Suzuki.
And he also has a strange rivalry going on. Rivalry, whatever.
Hey, no one cares about that. Hurry up and talk about the mystery of the game.
Huh? What do you mean, mystery of the game?
My, you don't know. I heard that Girl E got killed.
What? No way! Is that true?
Oh my god, you guys. Oh, there's not enough candy in this world.
Getting killed is so violent, don't you know?
Violence! My, such awful times we live in! Why did this happen?
Why?
You guys are definitely friends.
Are they though?
Open. Open candy.
Come to me.
Oh, hurts. It hurt me.
So the mystery of the game is the murder of Girl E, correct?
Then let's hurry up and solve it. Let's first figure out why Girl E was killed.
The reason Girl E was killed, I should be able to assume why based on the content of the game. Girl E interfered with the murder because Girl E witnessed the murder. Because Girl E was Fuyuhiko's sicker, because Girl E was the killer.
The reason Girl E was killed is because she killed the first victim in the game.
Yep, she killed the first one. Come to me, Kandi! Kandi. Okay.
Which means Girl E was killed as revenge for the dead high school girl. What do you think, Fuyuhiko? Apparently Girl E was killed to avenge your little sister. You're fucking persistent. I don't care what that game said at all. But it is that true? Girl E, she killed the first victim? In order to make that clear, we need to know more about the case involving the first victim's murder.
Aw.
It's the murder that occurred in the music room. I knew it would come up, so I prepared in advance. Look, I made a map of the music room's surroundings, which was the stage of the first case.
I'm surprised you went to all this trouble.
Mapping is second nature to retro game fans.
Yep.
Classic dungeon crawler RPGs have a first-person point of view, so mapping as you play is a basic.
We get it! Let's talk about that later so we can focus on the case.
Then, I'll start explaining. Girl A, Girl B, Girl C, and Girl D were at the entrance hall when they heard the sound of glass breaking. Immediately, they climbed the stairs to the second floor and headed to where they heard that sound. Girl E was in front of the music room on the second floor, and she confirmed that the sound came from in there. But the door to the music room was locked. So Girl D went to get the key from the office, and when the 5 of them were finally able to go inside, they found the victim's body, dead from a blow to the head. Because the music room's window was broken, the girls thought the killer escaped through there. The sound of breaking glass that they heard at the entrance hall seemed to confirm that. Plus, Girl E's school swimsuit was stolen, so they concluded that the escaped killer was some pervert. How does that sound?
Yep, an understandable explanation.
Graph paper is how you
Just
get
as
through
expected from
Fantasy
the
Star.
ultimate
Yep.
gamer who excels at clearing games.
But it wasn't a pervert, right? Wasn't the real killer Girl E?
Obviously. Girl E was waiting outside the music room for the other girls after she killed the first victim.
Did she lock the music room from the outside? Then she would have totally needed the key from the office.
Which means Girl E was hiding that key. We can assume she used it to lock the music room after she left it.
But Girl D was the one who went to the office to get the key to the music room, right?
By the way, since it was never mentioned in the game, we can exclude the possibility of there being a spare key.
You can lock the music room from the inside, right? So from there, Girl E broke the window and escaped, and sprinted to the front of the music room as fast as she could before the others arrived.
No, that wouldn't be possible.
She would have passed by the entrance hall where the other girls were waiting if she tried to do that.
Then, forget this!
It's not cute to see an old guy sulk.
Hey, is Girl E really the killer? We haven't reached an answer yet.
Based on the details of the game, it's no mistake that Girl E, who was waiting in the hallway, is the killer. Then, what did Girl E do after killing the girl inside the music room? I guess I need to clear that up first. Oh shit, I don't know what she did after. Broken. She broke that broken fucking glass.
After she killed the first victim in the music room, what did Girl E do?
She just broke the window in the music room and escaped outside.
So how did Girl E get from outside the school to the front of the music room?
To go back to the music room from outside, you need to go through the entrance hall. Plus, at the entrance hall, the other 4 girls should have been there.
At the entrance hall, the girls heard the sound of the window shattering.
No, they didn't.
No, that's wrong.
They heard the sound of the vase shattering.
First of all, the sound the girls heard wasn't the window breaking.
If it wasn't the window, then what broke to make that sound?
A vase.
Vase? How low can you go?
After the murder, a broken vase was discovered in the classroom next to the music room.
So the sound of breaking glass that the 4 girls heard wasn't the music room's window. It was the sound of the vase breaking. Probably.
Actually, the murder was nearly finished by the time the 4 girls met in the entrance hall. Girl E killed the victim in the music room, broke the window, and went to the office to get the key. With that key, she locked the music room from the hallway, returned the key to the office, and went back to wait in front of the music room. All she had to do was break the vase in the next-door classroom as the four girls met by the entrance hall.
To make them think the murder had just occurred and that the killer had just escaped.
So, when the four of them ran over after they heard the sound, Girl E acted like she had just rushed over too.
I see. Now the mystery has been solved.
Wait a minute! The mystery hasn't been solved yet! You haven't determined what the murder weapon was yet!
Murder weapon?
Who cares about the murder weapon? We found out who the killer was.
People was thinking of us, or of perverts.
Not cool! I went to all the trouble of making this death march, so you gotta stick with it to the end!
What the heck? You're so annoying!
Fine, let's figure out the weapon. If this keeps up, I'm gonna feel like I need to shit. Which means I'll feel disgusting.
You're the disgusting one.
The weapon is pretty unconventional. The answer was revealed in the game, though. Now then, will you guys be able to figure it out?
An unconventional weapon that also appeared in the game. If we're told we can't advance as long as we don't make that clear, then I have to do it. I'll do it.
What do you think the murder weapon is? I have no idea. Was I out of line just now? Now then, there's something I needed to tell you regarding the white noise in the non-stop debates. Some of the white noise are actually very durable. They won't always destroy them in one shot. Durable white noise will chip away every time you shoot them with that silencer. But unless you completely destroy them, your time limit will not be replenished. By the way, if your difficulty is set to gentle, white noise won't appear at... You get the gist, right? It appears the debate is getting tougher, so I've obtained some very useful information. I heard there's a guy named Gun something. Apparently he has a skill that can increase the power of the silencer. Gun something. I wonder who it is. Was I out of line just now? Well then, good luck and have fun. What? Gundam? Broken fish tank. Small swimsuit. I feel like it's the broken fish tank.
A weapon inside the music room, huh? What about broken glass?
Isn't the cause of death a blow to the head? Then she attacked her with the fish tank.
Okay, so it's not the fish tank.
Damn it!
Yeah, mistake. Okay, it's not the fish tank.
Inside the music room, huh? What about broken glass?
Isn't the cause of death a blow to the head? Then she attacked her with the fish tank.
That's too big to be a weapon.
Then the piano.
Why are you going even bigger?
Trying to think.
Investigation conducts universal chaos.
It's on that big a scale, too?
How about beating her with gravel instead?
If it's a weapon that was used to beat them to death, it should have had blood stains.
Was there a weapon with bloodstains on it?
She beat her to death with her fists!
Appeared in the game, but...
A weapon inside the music room, huh? What about broken glass?
It had to be the swimsuit.
Isn't the cause of death a blow to the head?
Like she said her swimsuit
Then
got
she attacked her
stolen.
with the fish tank.
That's too big to be a weapon.
Then the piano.
Why are you going
Yeah,
even
that's
bigger?
my swimsuit, but with the gravel.
The investigation conducts universal
That's what
chaos.
I'm thinking.
It's on that big a scale, too?
How about beating her with gravel instead?
Because that's the only thing. Remember, her swimsuit's missing.
I got it. The killer must have used gravel to attack the victim.
Remember, she lost her swimsuit.
My goodness. I got it right. And I was just throwing things out there.
Yeah, remember, the swimsuit's missing.
Just as I thought! I'm chosen by the gods!
You're not chosen at all, and gravel is impossible. It's too small to be a weapon.
inside some sort of bag.
Because they said it was an unconventional weapon, something that you never would think would be used to kill someone. And it's just like, where's the swimsuit?
If the weapon is something that appeared in the game, then so is the bag. And the only thing I can think of is the school swimsuit. If you tie the swimsuit like a bag and stuff it full of gravel, it'd make an effective weapon.
Gravel inside the swimsuit? Even the Ace Attorney would be astonished by such a fantastic idea!
But for the killer, it's an idea that kills two birds with one stone. To make people think the killer is some pervert, it makes sense for a school swimsuit to be stolen. And if that swimsuit was used to make an improvised weapon, it'd have to be disposed of later.
How about it, Monokuma? Are you satisfied now?
This happiness you feel when the mystery you create is solved. Only producers know this feeling of ecstasy.
But the real important
Yep.
talk begins now. Girl E had someone who can be called an accomplice. That person was actually Girl D.
Girl D. You're talking about Mahiru, right?
Huh? Mahiru is the accomplice? What is this? What does that mean?
The piece of face that became an important clue in the music room murder. Girl D got rid of it.
I'm sure to throw it away.
And apparently the reason Girl E committed murder in the first place was to protect Girl D. Girl D was being harassed by the victim. Girl E found out and tried to stop it, and they ended up getting into an argument.
And she felt a rush of anger and ended up killing her.
But she should have had a clear murderous intent. I mean, she choked her out and then bludgeoned her to death.
She probably made her unconscious by accident. I somewhat understand that feeling.
You can? That's pretty scary.
But Girl E was also killed by someone on the 4th day, or the game's last day. I might as well ask just in case. Who do you think killed Girl E?
Girl C's killer. Right now, the only person I can think of is that guy. Would be Guy F.
See.
It should have been Guy F.
A scenario where Guy F murders Girl E out of a burning, hellfire desire to avenge his murdered sister.
Dun dun dun.
But Guy F is...
Yeah, Guy F is Fuyuhiko.
What? It's just a story in a video game, isn't it?
But is it? Let me just take out this floss.
That's all you can say. If that game is telling the truth, it'd be a huge problem for you.
Hey, clear this up for me. Those of you who appeared as characters in the game, do you remember this incident?
Skylar Wolf 101, thank you for the follow. That is, I'm terribly sorry, but
They don't remember. That's obvious. Because their school memories were like totally stolen.
even if I don't remember, I already know. It's obvious that guy is the killer.
Is he?
No one would kill a nice person like Mahiru besides a piece of shit menace to society like Fuyuhiko. Girl E and Mahiru were killed by that guy.
You sure do talk a lot of shit. Well, I'm used to it by now.
But does Mahiru's
Yep,
murder
a
have
Tom
anything to
Yamiyugi
do
is
with that
there.
game? Perhaps the two are unrelated.
No, the game and Mahiru's death are probably related. In actuality, there's an important shared point with Girl E and Mahiru's death. So that they got, like, you know... specific proof that the game is related to Mahiru's murder. Related and actually there's an important shared point with Girl E and Mahiru's death. So it'll be it.
I can prove it with this.
Yeah.
I'm not sure
Slightly.
the two events are
Whatever
unrelated.
do you
At the
mean?
very least, the killer has definitely played the game. As proof, Mahiru, who was killed in the beach house, and Girl E, who was killed in the game, were both killed by a blow to the head with a metal bat.
Oh.
There's no way we can ignore that connection.
Someone must have wanted to split her head open the exact same way they avenged the first victim.
Man, I wish I had tweeted some Cheetos.
Hey, why don't you confess already? You're the one who killed Mahiru, right?
You better cut that out right now! There is no way a stupid game could be the motive!
Could it, though?
You're dumb enough to believe that stupid game, and that's why you killed her as revenge!
Ow.
If you keep making up your mind like that, we're just going to go around in circles. And it's true Fuyuhiko may look suspicious, but don't you think that'd be too obvious?
What are you...
I mean, there's a possibility that it's a trap set by the true killer.
Ooh.
Trap? What do you mean?
The true killer played that game, and most likely found out about the relationships between the characters. That person could be using that knowledge to try to set up Fuyuhiko.
Are you saying that a completely different killer murdered Mahiru and used the game motive as their cover?
Isn't that what happened, Hiyoko?
Huh?
Don't you understand?
Oh, jeez.
I'm saying you might be the true killer.
What is this? Like, I can only laugh. What are you even saying, you nasty toilet-clogging bitch?
Oh, shit. Like your argument. Footprints on the beach are pretty much the bigger one.
What are you saying, you four-eyed troll? Accusing me of killing Mahiru? You're so mean!
Why do you doubt Hiyoko? Do you know where Hiyoko was today? She was at the beach house, the scene of the crime.
Oh, shit. Beach house always the same kind of what you say, the truth can't be disputed. Yeah, okay, I gotta go through this.
What are you saying, you troll? Accusing me of killing Mahiru? You're so mean!
Why do you doubt Hiyoko? Do you know where Hiyoko was today?
Ninja always plays Fortnite,
She
though.
was at the beach house, the scene of the crime.
Oh,
But I didn't go to the beach house!
but you did go to the beach
No, that's
house.
wrong.
Wait a minute. You should have been at the beach house, Hiyoko.
Seriously, I told you I didn't!
But these footprints in the sand in front of the beach house, aren't they yours?
I don't have such ugly footprints! They're probably Mikan's based on how ugly they are. You decide that based on ugliness?
They're not Hiyoko's footprints? That's strange. The footprint I collected from your room matches these footprints perfectly.
Collected? I never gave you permission to collect that, you nasty pedo!
Plus, the footprints left in the sand were facing away from the beach house, which means when the owner of these footprints went inside the beach house, they used a different entrance.
A different entrance? Are you talking about the door facing the road that Mahiru's body was in?
Are you saying when that person went inside the beach house, the body hadn't appeared yet?
Alright, enough.
The door was still accessible when they went in, and wasn't when they left. Which means something happened in between those two events. Isn't that right, Hiyoko?
Ah! I remember now! I remember when I went to the beach house!
So you finally decided to confess.
I'm pretty sure you guys already know this, but going for walks in the morning is my daily routine. I've never heard of that daily routine before. And that's when I went to the beach house. I went there on my morning walk.
I see.
If you went there during your morning walk, that doesn't have anything to do with the case at all.
I feel like this is bullshit.
Don't believe her so easily, dumbass. She's obviously lying.
Huh? It's a lie? People who call other people liars are usually liars themselves. If you say I'm lying, prove it. Can you even prove that I'm lying? There's no way a bunch of worthless idiots like you guys would be able to do that.
It's a lie. It is a lie. Because I'm just like, lady.
I did go to the beach house, but only during my morning walk. I didn't go any other time.
Then you didn't meet up with Mahiru at the beach house?
Obviously not. Saying I met up with her when I never even saw her?
Ah, shit. Some Yumi Sija, where is your proof? Expand more detail. Yeah, I need to think that up a bit.
I did go to the beach house, but only during my morning walk. I didn't go any other time.
Then you didn't meet up with Mahiru at the beach house?
Obviously
Let's think about that one. So hold on, let me get
Saying I
the
met
whole
up with
thing.
her when I never even saw her? Is this a panel of idiots?
Yoko said she never saw Mahiro, but is that really true?
I did go to the beach house, but only during my morning walk.
No.
That's wrong.
I pressed something in there. I said something.
Only during your morning walk, huh? Will you still claim that after you take a look at this letter?
I was going to tell you in person, but I couldn't find you, so I put this in your mailbox. About what we discussed earlier. Is it okay if we change the place and time? I'm ready to come to the beach house on the second island at 2:30 p.m. Seems there's someone who wants to interfere with our meeting. Let's keep it a secret. Until then, let's try not to see each other for a while. It would be bad if they start suspecting us for no reason. Hiyoko Sanji.
That letter! It's the one Mahiru had, right?
I see. So Hiyoko was able to arrange a meeting with Mahiru by exchanging letters with her.
What is that letter? I'm serious, I don't know.
Oh, snap! I remember now. I totally saw you.
Huh?
Me and Hajime met up at the diner around 3 p.m. to go to the beach. I saw you about 30 minutes later, so it should have been around 3:30 p.m.
See. So if she met Mahiru at 2:30 p.m., killed her, then ran away afterward, I think 3:30 p.m. is a reasonable time for you to have witnessed Hiyoko. You're wrong! You're totally wrong!
Now that you mention it, you also passed by the diner, Fuyuhiko.
No, I didn't. It's just a coincidence that I passed by the diner. I wasn't even paying attention to the beach house. I went straight back to my cottage after I saw you guys. I didn't see anyone during that time.
For some reason, that sounds suspicious too.
It's the truth. Deal with it.
Just leave him alone. It'd be a waste of time to question him any further. Anyway, that letter in Kazuichi's testimony says it all. You were meeting up with Mahiru at the beach house. Seriously? I don't know! I didn't even write that letter! I'm telling the truth! I really don't know! Is she really crying? Or is she faking it?
She's probably faking it.
We can assume she summoned Mahiru with the intention of killing her all
Oh
along.
no! Get that water!
That's why she wrote a letter to let her know where to meet, so the others wouldn't find out. And then you went ahead to the beach house, hid yourself in a specific place, and waited for Mahiru. There's evidence for that too.
The only place I can think of where Hiyoko is hiding is probably that place, right?
Here!
The place where Hiyoko was hiding. Are you talking about the closet?
Yes, that's right. gummy candy we found on the floor is the evidence. Yoko, your favorite candy is gummies, correct?
What's a gummy? I've never eaten something like that before.
I have captured the true character of this mystery. Hyoko, who summoned Mahiru to the beach house, hid inside the closet like a familiar. When she saw her chance, she attacked her like an evil spirit and left the beach house like a swift wind.
But Ryoko miscalculated that Mahiru's body would be blocking the door at that time. Because of that, she was only able to leave from the beachside door and ended up leaving her footprints.
We have presented the proof! My 4 dark devas of destruction didn't even need to come out!
It's a trap! This is obviously someone's trap!
Who's someone? Whose trap is it?
It must be that one person. You know, the one with the mask, maybe? The one with the mask? There was a suspicious mask at the beach house, right? Whoever was wearing that could be the real killer.
You're the one who wore that mask and killed Mahiru, right?
There's no way I'd wear such a childish mask. Is your brain fried or something?
That is right. It cannot be Hyoko. That mask belongs to Sparkling Justice. Huh? Sparkling what now? That mask says it all. Sparkling Justice is hiding on this island. Which means the legendary serial killer Sparkling Justice is the one who killed Mahiru.
Why, you? If you continue to say such foolish things, I shall tear you limb from limb.
Don't blame Miss Sonia. It's just a difference between cultures. Culture shock, you know?
Hyoko, why don't you just admit it already? You're being unreasonably stubborn.
And when it's still swinging. Yep. When I'm still swinging.
Oh, why can't you understand? I'm not the killer!
It's true that Hyoko is suspicious, but there's something strange. Something doesn't make sense. I can't help but feel like we're being directed by someone.
I shall render my verdict upon this mystery's conclusion. Hyoko is the sinner who killed Mahiru!
I'm telling you, it's a trap!
There's no doubt. You went to the beach house, right?
That is...
And weren't you also hiding in the closet? So that's when you dropped the gummy.
You waited for your chance to kill Mahiru. And afterward, you fled from the beach house.
At the time the door facing the road was blocked by the body. So you were forced to flee from the beachside entrance.
And that's how you left your footprints.
Looks like everyone doubts Hyoko. Is that really okay?
I shall render my verdict upon this mystery's conclusion. Hyoko is the sinner who killed Mahiru!
I'm telling you, it's a trap!
There's no
I
doubt.
feel like
You went to the beach house, right?
so much against Hyoko.
And weren't you also hiding in the closet? So that's when you dropped the gummy.
You waited for your chance to kill Mahiru. And afterward, you fled from the beach house.
At the time the door facing the road
Wait, how did he know that she dropped?
body. So you were forced to flee from the beachside entrance.
And that's how you left your footprints.
Oh, that's Hyoko. Is that really okay?
I shall render my verdict upon this mystery's conclusion. Hyoko is the sinner who killed Mahiru!
I'm telling you, it's a trap!
There's no doubt. You went to the beach house, right?
That is...
And weren't you also hiding in the closet? So that's when you dropped the gummy.
You waited for your chance to kill
Blowing through
Mahiru.
the screen. Oof.
And afterward, you fled from the beach house.
At the time the door facing the road was blocked by the body.
No, I guess it's not that. Okay, it's not that. Like you do not hate me and listen, but I believe the door facing the road was definitely blocked by Yumi's body. It is. It is blocked by her body.
I shall render my verdict upon this mystery's conclusion. Hiyoko is the sinner who killed Mahiru!
I'm telling you, it's a trap!
There's no doubt. You went to the beach house, right?
That is...
And weren't you also hiding in the closet? So that's when you dropped the gummy.
Damn it. No, it's not that either. You can think of one so to this way. I'm gonna think it again.
I shall render my verdict upon this mystery's conclusion. Hiyoko is the sinner who killed Mahiru!
I'm telling you, it's a trap!
There's no doubt. You went to the beach house, right?
That is...
And weren't you also hiding in the closet? So that's when you dropped the gummy.
You waited for your chance to kill Mahiru. And afterward, you fled from the beach house.
Think about this one.
At the time, the door facing the road was blocked by the body.
It was indeed blocked.
So you were forced to flee from the beachside entrance. And that's how you left your footprints!
Yeah, the footprints are left there. Oh, that's Hiyoko. Is that really okay?
I shall render...
Hold up here. Footprints that were left there, they were Hiyoko's. There were a bunch of plastic bottles inside the trash can in the beach. They were probably drinks from the refrigerator. Mask of her, guy found in the closet in the beach house. The shower that one cannot be used. Can be opened but due to its high location can't be accessed unless you catch a piggyback ride from somebody. 5 times. Picture. Strawberry, melon, grape, and orange. Four flavors: strawberry, melon, grape, and orange. Wait, would melon be yellow?
Hiyoko is the sinner who killed Mahiru!
I'm telling you, it's a trap!
There's no doubt. You went to the beach house, right?
That is...
And weren't you also hiding in the closet? So that's when you dropped the gummy.
No, because... No!
About that gummy, did Hiyoko really drop it?
The only one childish enough to eat gummies is that midget over there.
You're a midget too, you know. You're the one who worries about never getting taller.
It's true Hiyoko likes to eat gummies, but she only eats a specific brand.
The brand of gummies you eat only have strawberry, melon, grape, and orange flavors,
Yeah.
right?
Huh? But what about the lemon?
Yeah, because they were yellow. I was like, wait, there's no yellow in there.
The gummy at the crime scene is yellow, so it obviously looked like it was lemon flavored. Huh? That gummy is yellow? And it's not mine! The ones I eat don't have any yellow gummies!
What? That's right. None of the gummy bags in her cottage had any yellow ones.
Then we can't assume Hiyoko is the one who dropped that yellow gummy. See? Didn't I tell you? It's definitely a trap! Damn it! Who would set a trap like this? I'll get my revenge! I'm gonna bop you on the head with all my might!
Hold on, you little bitch! You think you're in the clear just because of a little gummy? Don't be stupid! I'm not done backing you into a corner yet!
Oh my god, he angry. Footprints, yellow gummy, iron barred window, bag, Mikon's autopsy report. Okay, let's see what's going on here.
We're not done with Hiyoko yet! There's still a huge piece of evidence left!
You're talking about the footprints near the beach house, right?
It's true, that's an important piece of evidence. And we can thank Mahiru for it!
What does that mean?
Mahiru used her last ounce of strength and blocked the door to the road. Thanks to
She
her.
didn't. She didn't.
We have the evidence we need.
No, 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 no.
That's wrong. I left those footprints during my morning walk.
Yeah, what's wrong and what's right, what's wrong?
We're not done with Hiyoko
Okay.
yet.
She didn't fucking
There's
move
still a
though.
huge piece of evidence left.
You're talking about the footprints near the beach house, right?
It's true, that's an important piece of evidence. And we can thank Mahiru for it!
What does that mean?
Mahiru used her last ounce of strength and blocked the door to the road.
Darn
Thanks
it.
to her.
I should press
We
it twice.
have the evidence we need.
That's wrong.
It is very much wrong.
I left those footprints during my morning walk.
We're not done with Hiyoko
Why
yet.
is she saying that though?
There's still a huge piece of evidence left.
You're talking about the footprints near the beach house, right?
It's true, that's an important piece of evidence. And we can thank Mahiru for it!
What does that mean?
Mahiru used her last ounce of strength and
No, that's wrong.
No, that's wrong.
I need a sniper rifle. I wish. I just hate the bullet things.
Mahiru didn't block the door. Her death was instant.
Instant death? According to my autopsy, yes, there's no doubt that Mahiru died instantly.
If you keep making shit up, I'll fucking kill you!
I'm sorry.
Ryuhiko, you cannot do that. Only a coward threatens women.
I'm pretty sure her death was instant, too. I mean, her injury was only a single blow. That's why Mahiru isn't the one who blocked the door. Someone else used her body to block it.
Someone else?
The killer, of course. They're the one who blocked the door with Mahiru's body. That's why there were bloody drag marks left on the floor.
But why did the killer block the door?
Just ask Hiyoko. She's the killer after all.
Seriously, that's not true. Let's assume Hiyoko is the killer. Wouldn't that mean she's also the one who dragged the body? If she handled the body that bloody, I think her clothes or skin would have been stained with blood.
Huh? But when I saw her, she was
Oh hey, welcome back.
clean.
See? I told you I wasn't the killer! Yay! With this, my innocence has been proven!
I won't let you look down on me.
Oh shit.
We haven't decided that yet.
Hey, Fuyuhiko. Why do you keep insisting that Hiyoko is the killer?
Shut up! I'm telling you, she's the killer! That little bitch is definitely the killer!
Oh, this fucking shit. Okay.
If Mahiru didn't block the door, then Hiyoko did it. She killed Mahiru and blocked the door with her body. Hiyoko is the only killer I can think of.
He just started insisting that Hiyoko is the killer. If he doesn't counter all his words, I'll be pushed back.
Mahiru didn't block the door. Then Hiyoko did it. She killed Mahiru
I hate this.
and blocked the door with her body. Hiyoko is the only
I
killer
don't have
can
any
think of.
more. Okay, I just have to do this correctly. Oh.
Mahiru didn't block the door. Then Hiyoko did it. She killed Mahiru and blocked the door with her body. Hiyoko is the only killer I can think of.
If
Advance!
Hiyoko moved the body, then she should be covered in blood.
So what, dumbass? There's a shower room inside the beach house. After she moved the body, she just washed the fact that Hiyoko was at the can be proven. Did you get all that, you bastard?
No, because he crying at the beach, but I need to tell him he's wrong by using that piece of
So
evidence.
what, dumbass? There's a shower room inside the beach. After she moved the body, she just washed it off in the shower.
No, because it's broken.
Those words. Now, washing it off in the shower is impossible because the shower in the beach house was out of order.
Out of order?
I'm terribly sorry. I haven't had any time to actually repair it.
Then maybe she took her clothes off to move the body, and when she was done, she put them back on.
Are you saying I did something that perverted?
Yoko took off her clothes before committing murder? No, that should be impossible. She can't get dressed by herself. She can't get dressed by herself.
Listen to me, Fuyuhiko. Yoko mentioned this before.
I can't help it. I can't tie my kimono sash by myself.
Which means Hiyoko can't change by herself. It's impossible for her to put on and take off her clothes.
What?
Oh yeah, she couldn't even tie her sash on her own. That's why she couldn't take a bath and smelled bad.
I didn't smell. It only smelled a little. Oh, wasn't changing inside the beach house prohibited in the first place? Yes, if you broke the rules, I'm pretty sure Monokuma wouldn't have kept quiet.
Damn right! I'm such a stickler for the rules that even safari park rangers want nothing to do with me.
If she didn't change her clothes, then what did Hiyoko do with the blood that got on her? Like I've been saying, the blood wasn't on me in the first place, because I never touched Mahiro's body.
Hey, if you think about it the other way around, does that mean whoever was covered in blood is suspicious? Because if so, I believe Akane was soaked with blood when we all met up to go to the beach.
Didn't I tell you that was because I got beat up by Coach Nekomaru?
I can attest to that. If I hadn't gotten that rough with her, she never would have backed down.
Doubting me, of all people. You got some nerve. All right, I'll bend your body in half so you're stuck in a bowing position for the rest of your life.
That actually sounds pretty cool.
The hell it does!
Hey, more importantly, I'm okay now, right? It's okay that I'm not the killer? Yeah, seems like it. See, I already told you. There's no way I'd kill Mahiru. Because Mahiru taught me how to wear a kimono, and she was very, very kind. There's no way I would kill a nice person like her. Why wouldn't you believe me earlier? You guys are stupid! Stupid, stupid, stupid! Yoko, please don't cry. Everything is fine now, right? Shut the hell up, pig barf! I hope you get a hangnail and die! I'm sorry for being pig barf!
More importantly, Fuyuhiko's behavior earlier was definitely strange. Getting so worked up and accusing Hiyoko of being suspicious. Could it be... does he actually have something else in mind?
Hey, Hiyoko. Now that our suspicions have been addressed, can you tell us the truth?
Huh?
Even though you're not the killer, you still went to the beach house, right?
Like I said, it was a trap!
Yeah, I got that already, so... can you give us the details about that trap?
I would like to know too. It might lead to some kind of clue.
Fine. You want me to talk, huh? Earlier this morning, Mahiru was the one who came up to me. She asked if we could meet up later.
Huh? But didn't you say earlier?
Yeah, she never talked to me at all. Man, what a surprise. I didn't expect you to ask me such an easy question.
Damn it! So that was a lie? 'Cause I thought it'd be doubted if I admitted it. So I figured it was better not to say anything.
So, what was your answer to Mahiru's invitation?
I told her it was fine. I mean, I didn't have a reason to say no. Unlike everyone else here, Mahiru was someone I wasn't embarrassed to be seen with.
You always have to say something snide.
At the time, we were supposed to meet around 2 p.m., but around noon, there was a letter inside my mailbox. A letter? Yeah, this one.
I was going to tell you in person, but I couldn't find you, so I put this in your mailbox. About what we discussed earlier, is it okay if we change the place? I want you to come to the beach house on the second island. This time is still the same at 2 p.m. Seems there's someone who wants to interfere with our meeting. Let's keep it a secret and tell them let's try not to see each other for a while. bad if they start suspecting us for no reason. Audio Koizumi. 2. The other one said 2:30.
And went to the beach house at that time.
Huh? The letter that Hiyoko had, doesn't it clearly contradict the other evidence? Yeah, because it says fucking 2:30. Yeah.
I can prove it with this. This letter. Doesn't it look like its contents are different from the letter Mahiru had?
What we discussed earlier, it's okay if we change the place and time. When you come to the beach house on the second island at 2:30 p.m.
Mahiru's letter said to meet at 2:30 p.m. But in Hyoko's letter...
What we discussed earlier, is it okay if we change the place? You come to the beach house on the second island. Time is still the same as 2 p.m.
Whoa! The meeting times are off.
It's also strange that both letters wanted to change their meeting spot to the beach house. It would be plausible if one of them said it. But for both letters to say the same thing?
Hiyoko, since you wrote it, what do you think? Like I said, I never wrote the letter. How many times do I have to tell you?
It's safe to say a letter was forged by the killer, but which letter did the killer forge? The letter that Hiyoko had? That's true, then it means Hiyoko actually wrote the letter that was used to summon Hiyoko. Safe to say... oh wait. And that Mahiru had. True, that means... oh, he forged them both then. The killer, he forged both letters then. And literally
The killer must have forged
yeah, both of them.
letters.
Yeah, must have forged
The
both.
killer forged them so they could manipulate their actions. Yeah, that's how we should think about it.
That seems very likely. In fact, if you compare both letters... confirmed! Just as I assumed, the handwriting is the same. The content of the letters matches too.
Like this part. I was going to tell you in person, but I couldn't find you, so I put this in your mailbox. This part. It seems there's someone who wants to interfere with our meeting. And this part. Let's keep it a secret. Until then, let's try not to see each other for a while. The killer forged both of those letters.
In doing so, they were able to control Hiyoko and Mahiru to do their bidding, like a netherworld puppeteer.
Sure.
So they completely tricked me. And then Mahiru's killer. How mean! Give me back Mahiru!
Really? This is really terrible. I've offered to help so many times. But the killer this time didn't discuss their plan with me at all.
Oh my god, Nagito.
It's all my fault. I'm so ashamed of being unreliable.
No! Nagito, just no. Oh my god, this boy.
Here we go again. Once we let our guard down, this happens. We can just lightly punch him to death later.
So based on what the letter said, you went to the beach house at 2 p.m., right, Hiyoko?
What's most important is what happened afterwards. What on earth happened there?
I fell asleep. Why'd you fall asleep? It's not like I wanted to. I think I was forced to get a whiff of some kind of medicine or something. Medicine? That medicine. Could it be? Did they get it from the drugstore? I thought that place seemed unsafe. They even have prescription medicine.
If you were aware of that from the
shit.
start, you should have done something about it.
I'm sorry. When I woke up, I was inside a small closet. And when I rushed out, I saw Mahiru's body.
And that's why you ran out of the beach house in such a panic!
I was scared. It was really, really scared. Really scared that I couldn't help, but... The killer probably planned to frame Hiyoko from the start. And for that reason, they summoned Hiyoko before Mahiru, put her to sleep,
and shoved her inside the closet.
So their reason for blocking the door with Mahiru's body was to make Hiyoko leave her footprints as evidence.
Everything was done to frame Hyoko as the killer. That's horrible! I didn't do anything wrong, and I was framed by Mahiru's killer! Hyoko, please do not cry. We believe you.
Is it really okay to believe her so easily? She might be faking those tears, you know.
This'll never end if you keep being so suspicious.
Isn't that what a class trial is all about? The only way to survive is to be suspicious. This is where we go to thoroughly doubt each other. So if you believe in each other so easily, then there's definitely some—
You're wrong, Fuyuhiko. We aren't supposed to doubt each other here. We're supposed to work together. The class trial is where we cooperate with each other, work hard, and aim for victory. The killer and everyone else. Two hopes attempting to grasp the one true hope. Two hopes clashing with each other is poetry in motion. That is what a class trial should be. Seriously, which side are you on?
His own side. Which is kind of just like crazy on that one.
I'm on the side of the absolute hope that can overcome any despair. And I believe that absolute hope exists at the point where two hopes clash.
Your stance is neither white nor black, but gray, and you do not yearn for your life, or even for victory.
Jeez, I wish he'd just side with the enemy already so I can believe what he's saying!
Let's stop. Believing every little thing Nagito says is a waste of time.
Yeah, we need to figure out who Mahiru's killer is.
There should be a new clue contained in what Hyoko has told us. So, let us believe Hyoko's words and discuss it once again with everyone.
Yup, yup. The debate proceeds when you assume you can believe each other. Good job. That's the right way. That's the splendid power of teamwork. Hey, what do you think of that, Monokuma? I'm not gonna let you have the outcome you want. Hey. Whoa, he's sleeping!
Dumbasses. You bastards don't know anything. If you're stupid enough to trust each other, the only thing waiting for you is the bitter truth.
The bitter truth. That may be true, but even so, we can't just stand around here all day. Even if what lies ahead is a cruel ending, the only thing we can do is move forward. Because unless we reveal who among us is Mahiru's true killer, there is no way we'll survive. Sounds splendid!
Well now.
Well then, now that the class trial has reached its climax, I would like to present the answer right here, right now. Huh? You're gonna spoil who the killer is? Whew. If I reveal the answer before everyone's ready, they'll all be shocked. They'll all feel despair. You can't! That's seriously a big no-no! But spoiling it right now is innovative, don't you think? The club president and I are powerless against innovation. Who's the club president? So, without further ado, the answer is... Yeah! You can't! Everyone please close your eyes and cover your ears!
Correct!
Correct!
You say Nanu in German when you're surprised!
What?
Huh? I don't know what you're talking about, but somehow it feels wrong to me.
That's 'cause it's wrong. Save your progress. Yeah. I wanted to see the conclusion. Don't worry, you do. We just take breaks in between these things.
Me, and my heart is throbbing like crazy right now. person who killed the wonderful Mahiru Koizumi is in this room. Impossible! Impossible! That's so impossible! There's no way I can believe that!
Time to believe it.
Oh, I can't do anything. How annoying. But I'm just gonna believe in everyone. That's the least I can do. Everyone do your best. Don't lose to yourselves. And don't forget to save regularly.
Well, now that we've decided to believe Hyoko, now what?
If the killer was luring Hyoko into a trap, then something that was used there might be a clue.
Do you mean the letter?
No, it was probably the gummy.
Huh? Candy can be a clue?
Hey, when you woke up, was the gummy already there?
Now that you mention it, I feel like it wasn't.
Just as I thought.
Just as you thought?
If the killer planted evidence while Hyoko was there, she would have thrown it away if she found it.
Which means the gummy was placed inside the closet after Hyoko fled from the beach house?
The killer returned to the scene of the crime after I left?
They wouldn't have to do something that troublesome as long as they hid somewhere within the beach house.
That's impossible! There's nowhere to hide! I even glanced inside the shower room as I was running away, but there was nobody there!
Then, does that mean the killer came back?
I wonder. At any rate, the solution to that problem is connected to what really happened. That's what...
Oh god. That's okay, that's what I think.
I want to play a new game. Is that what you're thinking? If so, we prepared the perfect product for you. You will dive into your own brain and logically discern the mysterious answer from several questions. It's called the Logic Dive. During the Logic Dive, you will control a version of yourself created from an image within your brain. Your task is to reach the goal, the final destination of the synapse course? Yeah. You can move sideways with the mouse and accelerate with the control key. What? Press the right mouse button to brake and the left mouse button to jump. There will be various obstacles you will encounter as you progress through the course. So make sure you're familiar with these controls so you can reach the goal. On your journey, you'll take damage every time you fall into a gap or bump into walls. Also, upon reaching a certain point, there will be branching questions in the course. The answers split into different paths, so please proceed down the path of the answer you think is correct. Branching questions will appear several times in one course. Please be careful. I highly recommend that you make use of your brake. And that's my meddlesome advice to you. If you press escape key during the Logic Dive, you'll review the controls. Well then, get back and have fun! She's right. This might be a very important problem. If the killer tampered with the evidence after Hyoko ran away from the beach house, when did the killer arrive and depart from the beach house? Think. Just focus and think about it. I'm sure I'll be able to find the answer. Alright, I'm going to do it. God, this is gonna be interesting. What? Okay, that's crouching. That's jumping. Cool. That's braking. Go faster. God, this is so fucking weird. Oh, that's how you move faster. Right. When did the killer arrive at the beach house? Before, right? It should be before Hyoko arrived. Yeah, it should be before. Yeah, it should be before. Question 2. When did the killer leave the beach house after Hyoko left? Before Hyoko left. Yes, I guess not. After Hyoko left. Okay. I guess it's after?
Question 3. Where was the killer hiding? Yoko was unconscious. The beach? It's the only thing I can think of. Nope, the beach house. Well, shit. I guess it is the beach house. Oof. The hell? I don't understand. When did the killer arrive at the beach house? Before Hiyoko arrived. When did the killer leave the beach? After Hiyoko left. Was the killer hiding while Hiyoko was unconscious at the beach house?
It's all coming together.
How? What? That makes no sense to me. I need it explained.
Do you think the killer might have been hiding?
You spent all that time thinking just to say something so pointless. How disappointing. Didn't I just say there was nowhere to hide? Do I have to explain it in another language so you can understand?
Her personality got a hell of a lot more forceful once she stopped being a suspect.
No, there should have been a place for them to hide. A place you didn't look, Hiyoko.
What are you saying? Stop being annoying or I'm gonna make Akane bop you on the head and shut you up for good.
I don't want that to happen to me. I need an answer by any means. The place where the killer was hiding. The place where Hiyoko hasn't looked in. Or for that reason, it's good.
Crap!
So... Freeze.
Crap!
Wouldn't they be hiding in the closet with them?
The killer was probably hiding in the closet.
The closet? That's where I was locked up!
After you woke up, you said you rushed out of there, right? And you probably didn't look inside the closet very carefully.
But could two people even hide in such a small place? And without Hiyoko knowing?
That's why the killer made sure to arrange a hiding place.
The killer made sure to arrange a hiding place in advance. I can only think of one place. That's right. The place where the killer was hiding inside the closet was... here.
What about the surfboard case in the closet? I'm pretty sure they could have hidden in there.
Huh? Inside the surfboard case? But the shelf it was on, it was pretty messy, don't you think? Two surfboards were stacked on the top shelf. And there were surfboards that weren't even in a case. The killer probably did that on purpose to secure a hiding place. Because we haven't been on this island that long, so the closet shouldn't have been that messy, I think.
Oh, hello, phone.
Then, the
Hello,
killer
Soul
was close
Flare.
to me during that time?
Oops, hold on, let me text people. I am streaming. Playing the trial now. Oops.
Yeah, they were quietly holding their breath and hiding very close to you.
It's kind of like in for a penny, in for a pound, so to speak.
Don't you mean it's always darkest under the lighthouse?
What?
I shouldn't say things I don't understand, like, so to speak.
Anyway, the killer hid silently, and after making sure Hiyoko left, they finally left the surfboard case.
I agree with that as well.
Seriously, nobody asked what you think.
There's no way the killer would leave Hiyoko by herself if they were trying to frame her. If Hiyoko was left alone and ruined the evidence the killer had planted, it would have messed up their plan. Instead, it makes more sense to think that the killer was hiding in the beach house, watching Hiyoko.
Saying whatever you want, even if you didn't ask. Alright, if you don't want to friggin' get punched, just stand still and let me punch ya! Oh, you shut up. Then, grit your teeth.
Sorry, Akane. It's not like that. Hey, Monokuma. Can I ask you about something that seems strange to me?
I believe Prince Shotoku was from the future. A man from the future is always directing the flow of history.
I'll listen to your story about men from the future some other time. As I recall, the body discovery announcement is made when 3 or more people discover a
Yeah,
body,
that's fucking
right?
true.
Is the killer also included among those 3 or more people?
Yeah, that's true, but, well, something like that is basically what it's supposed to be.
You don't sound very articulate.
Jeez! You're pretty annoying for noticing something like that! I know it sounds like an excuse, but the body discovery announcement isn't supposed to be used for deduction. It's intended to create a fair trial. It's supposed to let everyone know a body has been found.
So you're saying it's unfortunate that I used it for deduction? I understand your excuse, but depending on who actually found the body, it's possible that your 3 or more people rule could be deadly.
Wait! Kazuichi was the one who stepped into the body. That means there were 2 other people there.
Well, as long as I keep things ambiguous, I can respond to situations with some flexibility.
Flexibility, huh? So what about this time? Is it 3 people including the killer or not?
Jeez, fine, fine! You want me to say it? It doesn't include the killer this time, okay? All done.
Which means 3 people other than the killer discovered Mahiru's body.
What's wrong with that?
Nothing. I just thought it was somewhat strange. More importantly, let's get back to our original topic.
3 people other than... Oh, no, wait, it was Kazuichi. Hiyoko. Then there's someone else. Just one other person who saw the body.
You're the one who went on a tangent.
We were just saying the killer was hiding in the surfboard case, right?
Hello, Temp.
And after Hiyoko ran away, the killer got to enjoy the simple life of destroying evidence.
However, before we proceed any further, there's something we have to make clear. The killer blocked the roadside door with Mahiru's body before Hiyoko ran away. But what about the blood?
Now that you mention it, that mystery hasn't been solved yet.
It's going to be all right. If you guys have come this far, I'm sure you can discover that answer too. Now, let's start the argument, shall we?
Now then, I shall explain to you the final feature in the non-stop debates. From this point forward, you will now be able to use the truth flashback. If you hold down the left mouse button, the shape of the reticle will change. If you aim at the remark's weak spot and keep it in that position, you'll be able to memorize it. This memorized phrase can only be fired once as a single truth bullet. If you shoot or change to a different truth cylinder, it will disappear from the truth cylinder. However, you can use this flashback feature as many times as you want. If you don't seem to have the answer to a lie or mistake in your available truth bullets, it might be wise to memorize a different weak spot and use that to make your case. When's the best time to flashback? Oh, you'll just have to trust your keen wits, won't you? By the way, you won't be able to agree with anyone while you're using the truth flashback. Please remember that it's only effective when refuting points. Well then, good luck and have fun. Hello! Shower room. That's the only one is a shower room.
What did the killer do with the blood on their body?
Maybe they simply washed it off.
They couldn't use the shower, right? So washing it off would have been impossible.
They didn't have to use the shower. Oh, what about the wetsuits in the closet?
No,
Maybe
that's
they
not what I
wore one
want.
when they moved the body. Did they use something other than the shower?
What did they do with the bloody wetsuit?
They cut it up and whoosh.
As someone who flushes their shit every morning, I can declare it would definitely clog the toilet.
Maybe it's the other way around? Perhaps someone other than the killer moved the body?
Maybe they were able to wash it off.
If I use that person's name, I might be able to break through the contradiction.
What did the killer do with the blood on their body?
Maybe they simply washed it off.
They couldn't use the shower, right? So washing it off would have been impossible.
They didn't have to
Oh, that's
use
not
the
what I wanted
shower.
to press.
Oh, what about the wetsuits in the closet? Maybe they wore one when
Why
they
didn't I
moved the
grab
body.
it?
If they use something
Hold
other
up, what's my fucking buttons? Concentrate. Sensor. But I held it. Whatever.
What did they do with the bloody wetsuit?
They cut it up and whoosh.
As someone who flushes their shit every morning, I can declare it would definitely clog the toilet.
Maybe it's the other way around. Perhaps someone other than the killer moved the body? Maybe they were able to wash it off.
It'd have to be two different people.
What did the killer do with the blood on their body?
Maybe they simply washed it off.
They couldn't use the shower, right? So washing it off would have been impossible.
They didn't have to use the shower. Oh, what about the wetsuits in the closet? Maybe they wore one when they moved the body. If they used something other than the shower.
What did they do with the bloody wetsuit?
They cut it up and whoosh.
As someone who flushes their shit every morning, I can declare it would definitely clog the toilet.
Maybe it's the other way around. Perhaps someone other than the killer moved the body?
Wait, the body obviously the fairies must have done it. What? They exist inside too?
Damn it!
One more time. Hold up, okay.
What did the
There had to
killer
be
do with
another
the blood
person
on
in
their
there, because
body?
the only way you could go through the shower room was
Maybe
with
they
two
simply
people.
washed it off.
They couldn't use the shower, right? So washing it off would have been impossible.
They didn't have to use the shower. Oh, what about the wetsuits in the closet? Maybe they wore one when they moved the body. If they used something other than the shower.
What did they do with the bloody wetsuit?
Other than the shower.
They cut it up and whoosh.
As someone who flushes their shit every morning, I can declare it would definitely clog the toilet.
Maybe it's the other way around. Perhaps someone other than the killer moved the body? Maybe they were able to wash it off.
In the shower. Feel they do the contradiction.
What did the killer do with the blood on their body?
Maybe they simply washed it off.
Ooh.
They couldn't use the shower, right? So washing it off would have been impossible.
They didn't have to use the shower. Oh, what about the wetsuits in the closet?
Damn it. It's in the closet and what Hajima was saying. There's no relation between them at all, right? Just like sugar.
Damn it!
What did the killer do with the blood on their
I'm
body?
so confused.
Maybe they simply washed it off.
They couldn't use the shower, right? So washing it off would have been impossible.
Yeah, I agree.
They didn't have to use the shower. Oh, what about the wetsuits in the closet? Maybe they wore one when they moved the body. If they used something other than the shower.
What did they do with the bloody wetsuit?
They cut it up and whoosh.
As someone who flushes their shit every morning, I can declare it would definitely clog the toilet.
Maybe it's the other way around. Perhaps someone other than the killer moved the body? Maybe they were able to wash it off.
If I use that person's opinion, I might be able to break through the contradiction. All I get is one bullet, and that's shower room. I feel like the wetsuit would be... Because the wetsuit is also used.
What did the killer do with the blood on their body?
Maybe they simply washed it off.
They couldn't use the shower, right? So washing it off would have been impossible.
They didn't have to use the shower. Oh, what about the wetsuits in the closet? Maybe they wore one when they moved the body. If they used something other than the shower...
What did they do with the bloody wetsuit?
What if they used...
They cut it up and whoosh.
Other than the shower, they didn't have to use the shower.
I can declare, it would definitely clog the toilet.
Maybe it's the other way around? Perhaps someone other than the killer moved the body?
Maybe they were able to wash it off.
I feel like they might have used... I think I know what they
did the killer
used.
do with the blood on their body?
Maybe they simply washed it off.
They couldn't use the shower, right? So washing it off would have been impossible.
No.
No, that's wrong.
No, because the toilet, they can use something else.
They just needed to wash off the blood. They didn't necessarily have to use the shower. They could have just as easily used something else.
Something other than the shower. Like what?
The toilet. Something other than the shower that was used to wash off the blood. It's oh, the drinks! The drinks!
Drinks inside the refrigerator. Couldn't the killer have used those to wash off the blood?
I've seen through it.
What? Pecco?
In theory, but that's impossible.
Why?
Try to remember the refrigerator carefully, and then you will understand that there's no possible way the drinks in the refrigerator were used.
How?
It's true there were drinks in the beach house refrigerator. However, try thinking one bottle drink wouldn't be enough to wash off the blood.
I can't back down!
We can't assume they used just one drink. They could have used a bunch of them to wash it off.
Didn't I say it was impossible? There were no water bottles. There were only flavored drinks. But if you use those to wash, the blood will come off and your body will leave an aromatic smell. Especially if you used a lock, that alone would break the suspicion.
I think the first allegation was attempting to lead this to his alchemy. Okay.
Didn't I say it was impossible? There were no water bottles in the
There was!
Cut through those words!
It was wrong, but still. Hey, you never know.
There were water bottles inside the refrigerator.
How many times do I have to tell you? There were no water bottles in there whatsoever.
That was after the incident, right? But before the incident, there were water bottles in the fridge. And the killer took all of those water bottles and used them to wash the blood off their body.
So you're saying the water bottles were gone? Because they were all used? That's a logical fallacy.
It's not a fallacy. There should have been evidence inside the trash can.
Yep, there was.
Evidence like a lot of thrown away plastic water bottles. Isn't that right, Chiaki?
Ah, you're right. These bottles look like they may have been filled with water.
Well, now that you mention it, when I went to the beach house a few days ago, I feel like I drank one of those plastic water bottles.
Ah, you should have said so sooner.
Then, the plastic water bottles were used in place of a shower.
Dousing your body with lots of water bottles is such a simple and easy to understand explanation.
Hold on a sec. Now that I think about it, if they soaked their entire body with a bunch of plastic water bottles, if they did that, that person would be...
It seems you've realized who the killer is.
Oh shit.
See? Just as I thought.
I know who it is.
Hold on. You know who the killer is?
Is that true?
Let me ask, who might that be?
If the killer used plastic water bottles to wash off the blood that splattered on them, the killer Mahiru's killer. Must be that person.
You're the only
It's
one!
Peko.
Peko. Is it you?
Hey, what are you being quiet for? They're accusing you of being the killer. Then I should ask you this. Why do you believe I'm the killer?
I remember when we were all meeting up to go to the beach. Your appearance when you came to the diner.
Hajimon, Kazuichi. Why are you two here? Hey, aren't you breathing pretty heavily? Or you just did a little swimming?
If the killer really did wash the blood off with water bombs, they'd have to drench their entire body. But there were no towels in the beach house, and it would have taken a while for the water to fully air dry. So you said you went swimming so you'd have a cover story.
Don't just stay silent! Say something! Hold on, you bastard!
Rex, thank you for the follow! Oh, the hosting! Hey.
You saw her at the diner! You never saw her near the beach house, right? So maybe she really was swimming!
No one even saw her swimming.
No. I saw her.
Huh?
After I ran into you bastards at the diner, I crossed paths with her on my way home. So there's no doubt. She would have arrived at the diner from the opposite direction of the beach house.
Hold on. That's strange. Didn't you just say this earlier?
It's just a coincidence that I passed by the diner. I didn't even pay attention to the beach house. I went straight back to the hotel after I saw you guys. I didn't see anyone during that time.
You told me you didn't see anyone. Don't try to tell me you forgot about that.
Not so fast! It's too soon to decide she's a killer. We haven't established how the killer was able to leave the beach house.
Now that you mention it, you're right.
The roadside door was blocked. And if it's impossible to leave from the beachside without leaving footprints, then how the fuck did the killer escape?
Why are you all fired up, Fuyuhiko? You're not the suspect. Peko is.
Who cares about that? Answer me! If you have an explanation, then show me what you got!
I do.
We might have an answer.
Rex, thank you for the sub! Woo!
Huh?
Do you really? This mystery seems unsolvable.
Well, if Peko is the killer, then I might just have an answer to that mystery.
I see. Then let's hear this alleged method of escaping the beach house.
First, let's establish how the killer escaped.
The killer's escape route. I might know what it is. In fact, the only possible thing I can think of is that opening.
I see!
Hooray!
The roadside and beachside doors aren't an option. The only other thing I can think of is... well, nothing really. Except that small window in the shower room.
Huh. Don't you know how high that window is? There's no way Peko could have reached it.
But what if, for instance, she got help from someone?
She might have reached it by riding someone's shoulders, but then that person would have been left behind.
Is it possible an object was used? A rope, for instance?
And what happened to the rope after they used it? And don't say something stupid like they threw it outside.
Of course not! That would violate the school trip rule!
Littering is not allowed. Let us coexist with this island's bountiful nature and mutual prosperity.
Littering is prohibited. Even if it might be evidence, rules are still rules.
You see? There's no way they'd be able to escape from that window.
No, they just have to use an object.
Chiaki, don't fall asleep on us! We just said they couldn't use an object!
You did? I thought you were saying they couldn't dispose of an object. I see! You don't have to throw it away if you can just hide it somewhere on your body.
Huh? Pekka was wearing a swimsuit, remember? Where would she even hide an object? And if you say she hid it in her special place, I'll stab you in yours!
No! Please don't be violent!
Even if the killer used an object to escape out of the window, they wouldn't have been able to get rid of it. So the only thing I can think of is that the killer must have hid it somewhere. If that's the case, focus and think. The object the killer used to escape out the window. Oh, god damn it, it's her sword. A. Do I need an A? Oh, I guess it's not. Weapon. Nope. What would it be? B. B. Oops. Oh, goddamn it. What would it be? Oh, the bamboo. Bamboo. Nope. Sheath. Bamboo. Okay. Well. Bamboo sword.
I got it!
Echo, you carry that bamboo sword on your back at all times, right? If I recall correctly, you had it then too. Despite the fact that you had a swimsuit on, you were still wearing your bamboo sword.
Are you saying she used that bamboo sword to escape through the window?
Yeah. Heko used that bamboo sword as a step stool and escaped out the window.
Sword as a step stool? You see? I knew it! I knew it was a ninja! Didn't I tell ya? A ninja could have climbed that easily! Ninjas know a climbing trick where they lean their sword against a wall and use the handguard as a step stool.
Wow! Just like a Japanese ninja!
Miss Sonia, ninjas only exist in Japan.
Well, it is a bamboo sword, but I'm sure a slender girl like Peko could easily use it to climb.
Well, Peko, do you have anything to say?
Now then, the time has come once again for the Panic Talk Action PTA. Let's talk a little bit about Fever Time and Nega Time. From this point on, you will be able to use Fever Time for pressing the space key during PTA. When Fever Time is activated, the tempo will be pushed to its max. But that's not all. You won't miss during Fever Time either. By pressing the left mouse button when applicable, you can destroy your opponent's verbal assault, but only until your focus gauge runs out. So make the best possible use of your time. Of course, you're not the only one who can get the upper hand. There's something called Nega Time that your opponent can use too. If your opponent, oh god, I see that spelling mistake. Oh, activates Nega Time, your tempo marker will disappear. making it quite a bit difficult to press the buttons in rhythm. So in that case, please time the rhythm not with your eyes, but with your ears and your passionate heart. If you can't clear it, you can always change the difficulty setting. I'm not gonna tell them that they'll have to redo the cast trial for that chapter if they do that. No, I don't want to redo it. Well then, good luck and have fun.
Hold on a sec, you bastard!
I have to do that all over if I want to change it.
She used her sword as a step stool and went out the fucking window? Then what about the sword? It would have been left in the shower room and she wouldn't have been able to recover it, dumbass!
Fuyuhiko, why do you even care?
Shut up! Just shut the fuck up and answer me! If you have an answer, then fucking give it to me! If she used the bamboo sword as a step stool, it would have been left behind!
Ryuko, why? Why are you... Oh shit, here we go.
Got proof, you bastard? That's obviously impossible! Shut up! Shut up! Don't fuck with me! Got proof, you bastard? Shut up! Shut up! Don't fuck with me! Got proof, you bastard? That's obviously impossible! Bastard! Got proof, you bastard? I'll sell your fucking organs! You're pissing me off! You're pissing me off! Bastard! Shut up! Shut up! Shut up! Got proof, you bastard? That's obviously impossible! Shut up! Shut up! Shut up! If she used the bamboo sword as a step stool, it would have been left behind!
Sword bag.
This is the end!
Bamboo sword bag!
If she used her bamboo sword as a stepstone, she could have recovered it with her sword bag. When she leaned her sword against the wall to use as a stepstone, she tied her sword back to it. And after she climbed up to the window, as long as she hauled the bag up toward her, she would have been able to recover her bamboo sword.
I see. Not just the bamboo sword, but even the sword bag, too. She used them both to escape. Akane said she's like a ninja, but it's nothing as silly as that. Simply put, only Peko could have performed this feat. An escape plan befitting of the ultimate swordswoman.
Oh no, he's going crazy.
Even so, how disappointing. If you'd only let me work with you, it would have been an even greater plan. No, you just back off!
Is it true?
Hold on! You're just making assumptions! You don't have any proof. I won't accept this unless there's proof! Got it, you bastard?
It's fine.
Huh?
I said it's fine. Saying anything more would just be an exercise in futility.
She admitted it just now, right? She admitted she's Mahiru's killer, right? But is this right? Even though Fuyuhiko was the one arguing with us, Peko just admitted it so freely.
Among flowers, the cherry blossom. Among men, the samurai. I commend your decisiveness. Very well. If you admit it, this ends now. Let's cast our votes.
Agreed. Hurry up and vote.
Hold on. Let me confirm one thing first.
Can it wait until after the voting?
This is important, and it relates to the voting. It's about Peko's motive.
My motive?
In the end, you had no connection to the events depicted in Twilight Syndrome murder case, right? Then, why did you kill Mahiru?
So it's about that. Let's see. If I must answer that question, I must say it was for the sake of justice.
Huh?
Justice?
In order to protect the justice of this world.
Oh no, she gone crazy eyes too. Huh?
I do not sully my hands to satisfy personal grudges.
What? Oh? Pekka?
There is only one reason I kill. For the sake of protecting justice.
I've been told all of these trials are long.
What are you saying?
Justice is what makes humans human. It's a virtue that human beings should be proud of. Justice is the eternal sun.
Oh my god, her
and
eyes
the
have gone
enduring
crazy.
moon, the protective father and the smiling mother. Hello! Earth to Pecco! If justice ever disappeared from this world, the world would immediately freeze and people's smiles would vanish. I will not allow that.
It's fine. Just stop it.
Justice must always be there to guide us, to shine bright above our heads.
I'm telling you to stop it.
So I must fight. I must continue to fight to protect justice. This is... could she be? As the light of justice
Oh
shines
my
upon
god.
the mass, I expose the hearts of malevolent evil. Justice complete.
Oh my fucking god.
The center of justice that is pierced by justice. The lead star of justice that shines in the night sky. That would be me. Sparkling justice.
That fucking emo. Oh my god. Soul Flare, no! Justice complete. No, Soul Flare!
Now then, let's execute justice.
I love these emotes though.
What? What the fuck?
No, Soul Flare!
Pecco, what are you doing?
I am sparkling justice. In the name of sparkling, shining justice, I have come to deliver justice.
What's going on? What's this? Chill.
Pecco finally snapped! Everyone, please be careful. Sparkling Justice is a serial killer who claims to be an ally of justice. Clad in her various hero masks, she is a serial killer who exclusively targets other criminals. She is supposed to be... huh?
Ally of justice? So that's why you're wearing a mask. This mask is the dividing line. Just like various idols, the sun is revered because it lies just beyond your grasp. Justice should also be the same.
Oh my god, the fucking eye glowing.
I don't get it, but this is becoming really crazy.
What? What the heck is this? Pekka is the killer. Why is it turning out like this?
This is turning out to be a surprising turn of events.
Someone's tired.
Hey! Now's not the time for you to be sleeping. Take a look. It's a killer.
This again?
Huh? Sleepwalking?
So what's your answer to my previous question? Why did you kill Mahiru?
This world must always be bathed in the light of justice. I must not allow even one shadow. Evil must be eliminated immediately. No matter what, I must not overlook evil.
Oh my god.
Evil? Are you saying Mahiru is...
Oops.
If you knew about that incident, then you must have played the game. Am I right?
And because of that, I was able to find the killer's accomplice hiding on this island like a sewer rat.
Then, the reason you killed Mahiru was...
To protect justice, of course. In order to protect justice, I have become its merciless sword and executed justice.
Oh no. Don't use my pretty emotes.
Holy crap! She's such a stereotypical psychopath!
She's so gross!
Pecco, is this your true identity?
My true identity? I have already forgotten who I am. It just shows my determination. My determination to protect by throwing away what's most important. I'm willing to become anybody to shower this world with justice.
Oh my god, the crazy eyes emote, no!
Oh, I can't stand this anymore! Let's just end this farce already!
End it? He's right. We need to end this already. The killer, in the end, there's no mistake that it was Peko all along.
Let's go over this incident one more time and then let's end this.
Closing argument.
The morning incident, what happened? Person to arrive at the beach house. Where the beach house was. Anyway, here. Why did the killer leave next to the body? The mask. Now then, time to wash off the blood. Where did the killer hide? Right there. First one who found the body was... big piece of evidence. Could run away. We must do this. Yes. First one to arrive was Hiyoko. 16. The blood. Plastic water bottles. First one who found the body was Mihiro met next one to arrive at the beach house was the first one who found the body was big piece of evidence, which was this footprints. Okay, we filled that up, we filled that up, we filled that up, we filled that up. And who found the body was poor little Hiyoko. Cause after Hiyoko ran away, look at that little tiny team.
Here's everything that happened in this case.
Hi, GCO.
The incident began this morning when Mahiru spoke to Hiyoko. Mahiru most likely played Twilight Syndrome murder case, the video game provided to us as the motive. She probably wanted to discuss it with someone else who also appeared in the game as a character. Hiyoko accepted Mahiru's invitation, and they promised to have a more detailed conversation about it later. However, someone else overheard their exchange. The killer. The killer eavesdropped on their conversation and used their promise to devise a specific murder plan. By preparing a specific item, they planned to manipulate the two's actions. That item was the letters. They sent fake letters to both Mahiru and Hiyoko. The letter Mahiru received told her to come to the beach house at 2:30 p.m. And the letter Hiyoko received told her to come to the beach house at exactly 2 p.m. By providing different times, the killer was able to lure them to the beach house separately. Hiyoko totally trusted that letter, showed up at the beach house at 2 p.m., just like it said, and was drugged into unconsciousness by the killer lying in wait. After putting Hiyoko to sleep, the killer immediately hid her inside the closet so they could frame her as the killer later. At 2:30 p.m., Mahiru arrived at the beach house. She was completely unaware that she'd been targeted for murder. Approaching her from behind, the killer struck the defenseless Mahiru with a specific weapon, the metal bat that was left at the scene of the crime. The bat was brought down onto the back of Mahiru's head, and with that, she took her last breath. According to Mikan's autopsy, Mahiru died instantly, so she probably never knew who killed her. With that, the killer achieved their goal of killing Mahiru and began to tamper with the crime scene. They dragged Mahiru's body so that it blocked the door leading to the road. Also, the mask found at the scene of the crime was something the killer personally left. I'm not really sure why. My guess is it's something similar to a calling card. That's how the crime scene we discovered was created. However, by moving Mahiru's body, the killer got blood splatter on them. Plus, the shower room had no water because it was out of order, so they couldn't wash it off. But the killer expected something like that to happen. Instead of the shower, the killer used something else to wash the blood off their body. They used plastic water bottles that were inside the beach house refrigerator. We can assume they carried the bottles to the shower room before the sequence of events had happened. In place of showering, they washed the blood off their body with water bottles instead. However, they had no choice but to dispose of the empty bottles in the beach house's trash can. Littering is against the rules, and it would have taken too much time to throw them away somewhere else. After the killer washed off the blood, they hid in a specific spot inside the closet Hiyoko was in. The killer hid inside the surfboard case that they had already emptied beforehand. After some time had passed, the sleeping drug used on Hiyoko wore off, and she woke up. I can imagine how badly Hiyoko must have panicked when she came out of the closet. I mean, she made plans to see Mahiru, who lay dead right in front of her. From the shock and panic of being considered a murder suspect, Hiyoko fled from the beach house. Because of that, she left footprints in the sand. Everything was a trap set by the killer to frame her. After Hiyoko left, the killer finally came out of the surfboard case and placed a gummy that they brought with them to shift our suspicion toward Hiyoko. Ironically, placing that gummy is what helped clear our suspicion toward Hiyoko. Finally, the killer began preparing to escape from the beach house. They couldn't risk leaving their footprints in the sand, so they escaped the beach house using a different route, the small window in the shower room. However, that window is rather high up and can't be reached easily, which is why the killer used the bamboo sword they always carry with them. The killer took the bamboo sword out of its bag, tied the bag to the sword's handle, and used the sword as a step stool to reach the small window while holding the sword bag in their hand. As long as they're able to reach the window, all they had to do was pull the bag to retrieve the sword. And so the killer left the beach house and appeared before us as if nothing had happened. But their wet hair and swimsuit didn't dry right away. There also weren't any towels at the beach house. So when the killer met up with us, they said they had been swimming for a while as an excuse. So how about it? This is the truth behind the incident you caused. Isn't that right, Peko Pekoyama?
No, Peko. I liked you.
I see. And what of it? She's like totally cool with it.
What?
I haven't done anything to be ashamed of.
What are you saying? You killed Mahiru!
Wrong! I punished evil in the name of justice. That's no reason to condemn me.
Whatever. Let's hurry up and vote so we can freaking kill this weird, crazy bitch.
There's no way you can kill me. Justice can never be killed. You should all know that as well.
What are you saying?
To protect what's most important to you, you must be prepared to throw away something equally important. Understand?
I don't get it. I don't get it at all.
Justice.
Then I shall be direct. Justice must carry on in order to keep justice. To keep me alive, you all must give up your lives.
Are you serious?
It's not serious. It's justice. If I fall here, who will combat the evils of this world? Now, follow your hearts of justice that reside within you all, and save my life, to protect justice.
Never.
Hurry and carry on justice.
Give me a break! Who's gonna die for you?
If we let Peko go, we're all gonna get killed! For the sake of grand justice, a few sacrifices are unavoidable. Sacrifices? Don't worry. The justice that you give your life to protect will never go to waste.
I can't stand her anymore. Let's vote already and execute her.
However, before we do that...
Monokuma, the vote! Hurry up and let us vote already!
I'm awake!
He finally woke up.
I've heard your story! Well, I wasn't listening, but who cares? Now then, please pull the lever in front of you and cast your vote! Who will be chosen as the Blackened? Will you make the right choice or the dreadfully wrong one? Such heart-pounding excitement!
Voting. Peko Pekoyama. Time for her to die. Class trial end.
Pardon me, can we please have a little more time?
What the fuck?
Pardon me. Can we have a little bit more time? Please let us continue our discussion.
Continue our discussion? But isn't the voting over?
Yes, but I cannot help but feel strange. Something about this is definitely strange.
Huh?
Strange? What do you mean? There's no doubt that Peko is the killer.
That is true. However,
As a serial killer enthusiast, you're wondering if Petco is really sparkling justice, am I right?
Hey, Miss Sonia isn't a serial killer enthusiast. She just has a little more passion about them than most.
That makes her an enthusiast.
Honestly, it felt strange to me too. I mean, there's a distinct difference between what we know about sparkling justice and Petco, right?
Distinct difference?
You know, Sonia describes sparkling justice like this.
justice complete. The center of justice that is pierced by justice. The lead star of justice that shines in the night sky. That would be me. Sparkling justice!
What the heck was that?
That is Sparkling Justice's catchphrase.
An unknown serial killer has a catchphrase?
I read it in a magazine in the library. There's only ever been one person, a journalist, who has interviewed Sparkling Justice.
The article was written in their native language, so I tried translating it. I see, so that's what it is. I think I got the difference between the serial killer and Peko. Nationality?
I see! That's right. According to what Sonia said,
The article was written in their native language, so I tried to translate it.
if she had to translate it, that means it wasn't written in English, right?
Huh? Yes, the magazine I read was written in Spanish. So, Sparkling Justice's catchphrase was no doubt written in Spanish as well. Which means the journalist and Sparkling Justice are both...
From Spain?
All this time, I completely misunderstood. When I first heard about those serial killers, just like Jack and Sparkling Justice, I just assumed both serial killers were from the same country. But that wasn't the case. If so...
Peko, you're not Sparkling Justice. There's no way that's possible.
Or, you insist that you're Sparkling Justice. Can you try saying that catchphrase in Spanish?
Will you be able to do that?
It appears that the time has come for this mask to come off. However, that's perfectly fine. It's no longer necessary. And even if you find out now, it's too late for you all to do anything about it. My duty has already been finished. My duty as a tool has already been completed in full.
Uh-huh? Looks like she's back to normal?
That mask has fulfilled its purpose, just as I have.
What do you mean? Fulfilled its purpose? Too late? What are you getting at?
Now that you've already cast your votes, is what it means.
Huh?
Hey, be clearer! We're asking you what your purpose was!
I have no purpose. I am just a mere tool.
Tool? What do you mean?
She called herself a tool. Which means someone else used her then?
Of course. A tool cannot do anything on its own.
I see. I finally understand. Well, I did have a sneaking suspicion all along.
What do you mean?
I mean, besides Peko and Hiyoko, someone else was also at the beach house.
Someone else?
There is proof that establishes that fact. Try to remember it.
The proof that there was one more person at the scene of the crime. The body discovery announcement.
Are you talking about the body discovery announcement?
Yep, that's right. I mean, didn't Monokuma say so earlier?
So what about this time? Is it 3 people including the killer or not?
Jeez, fine. You want me to say it? It doesn't include the killer this time, okay? All done.
That announcement is made when at least 3 people discover a body. And in this particular case, the killer, Peko, is not one of those 3. If that's the case, it would mean only Hiyoko and Kazuichi discovered the body, but...
I see. That leaves us one person short.
So that means there was one more person in the beach house!
Plus, the fact that Monokuma tried to hide that truth from us by being flexible with his own rules. That's such a vital clue that it could alter the outcome of the trial. Like an accomplice, for example.
No, that's not it.
Huh? Am I wrong?
Yes, from your basic way of thinking about it, you are wrong. Didn't I tell you? I'm just a tool. That means I'm just a simple tool to be used by that person.
Huh?
Therefore, that person would have the strongest motive out of anybody else here, right?
It'd be Fuyuhiko.
You're the only one!
Pikachu, thank you for the biddies! I see. Now I finally see the connection. The connection between the motive and the incident.
But even if it's the motive, it's just a game, right? There's no reason to believe it's even true. Would you call a game like that a strong motive?
No, the events that occurred in the game should have definitely occurred in real life. That's overwhelming. There's overwhelming proof of that.
I can prove it with this! I didn't think it was necessary to confirm it if it didn't have anything to do with Mahiru's murder, but there's no doubt that game is based on actual events. That much is clear if you saw the ending prize. Photos awarded for beating the game are not actual in-game screenshots. They're all actual photos, with the surrounding scenery cropped out. You knew all along, Fuyuhiko, didn't you? You knew whether or not the first victim in the game was actually your little sister, right? Because whoever beat the game first received the ending prize.
Hey, what's that envelope? What's inside? Shut up. What makes you think you have any right to question me?
It was the envelope, right? The person who received the ending prize. It was you, wasn't it?
If you were shown a photograph of your sister's dead body, you'd have no choice but to believe it. Even so, you wanted to deny the truth. That's why you sent those photos to Mahiru to confirm it.
Hey! Why are we talking about Fuyuhiko? Who cares? Because Peko is the killer, right? But he already voted.
That's why I told you. You're all too late. As I said before, defy my orders. Hey! What's going on? Can anyone give me a simpler explanation? It means I'm not the killer. The true killer, who used me as their weapon to kill Mahiru Koizumi, was Fuyuhiko Kuzuryu.
What?
What the hell?
I see. That's what you were aiming for all along.
No, I have no aim. But my young master does. My young master planned this from the start.
Young master?
That is the truth of this case. I'm sure you realize it by now, but it's too late. You cannot undo the vote.
That's a problem. If Echo's allegation holds up, that means our vote was incorrect.
In that case, the person who gets to live is...
Just... me?
That's nuts! No matter how you look at it, that's completely insane!
That's not how this works.
How would Peko be a tool in the first place? Peko is a legitimate human being!
That's not for you to decide. It's for Monokuma. The votes have been cast. All we can do now is wait and see what Monokuma decides.
But that's not how this works. That's not how this works. That's not how this works at all. Can't just tell me this and tell me that this is how this works, because that's not how this works.
I'm in a bind, and what a bind it is. I guess for now, let's take a quick recess. We'll be right back after this commercial break.
Although there were some twists and turns along the way, the one who killed Mahiru Koizumi is...
Hold on a sec.
Okay, I'll wait. So sorry. I'm just hesitating.
There's no need to hesitate. No matter how you look at it, Peko's the killer. Why?
Hey!
Why? Well, that's obvious. You're not a tool. You're a freaking human being. If I'm a human, then I'm not a tool. If that's what you're saying, you're wrong.
You just don't know.
Because you just don't know. You just don't know that there are people who only exist to be tools. People such as myself only exist to be tools.
Hey.
What does she mean, Fuyuhiko? Peko and I grew up together. Are you two childhood friends then?
No.
No, it's completely different than that.
Good night, Raiden.
Right after I was born and abandoned by my parents, the Kuzuryu clan took me in.
I'm nothing but a tool.
They gave me a reason to exist. I am to fulfill my duty as my young master's property.
What?
Property, you say? It means she's a hitman arranged by my clan to work directly under me.
If my young master is attacked, I must defend him as his shield. If he intends to kill, I must be his sword. That is my only reason for living. Before I am human, I am my young master's tool, first and foremost. Until this body of mine can no longer move, I shall fulfill my duty until the very end.
That is... You are wrong. You are not a tool, Peko. Because if you are a tool, then what was all that time we spent together?
Nothing.
Huh? I was ordered by my young master to behave, just as I was ordered to interact with you all. Well, our professional relationship doesn't exist on this island. We're just fellow high school students now. Right after we arrived on this island, that is what my young master had ordered me to do.
You fiend.
That is why you were hiding your relationship, you mean?
No.
It's not as if that started the moment we arrived on this island. Before that, my young master has always told me to hide our relationship. My young master loathes relying on his household's power, He even hates me, the tool given to him by his household.
I am nothing but a tool.
No matter what I am told, I am nothing but a tool for killing. If my young master intends to kill, it is only natural for me to act as his tool. Then, the one who tried to kill Mahiru wasn't you. It was Fuyuhiko.
Damn it.
It is what it is. When I thought I beat that game, I was suddenly given these photographs.
Damn it.
Damn it, I don't understand. Why is my sister in these photos?
Don't fuck with me.
And she's covered in blood. What does it mean? Why can't I remember? How come I don't even know if my sister is dead?
You
tried to confirm it with Mahiru, and that's why you wanted to talk to her.
So?
Yeah, I sent her the photo because I wanted to make sure she'd respond. But she never replied back to me. Not only that, she started avoiding me too.
But
I'm pretty sure Mahiru was confused too. I mean, we all were. Before anyone played the game, we didn't even know this incident had happened. That's why, even if we were told that we're connected to it, there's no way we would accept it. You know, when Mahiru spoke to Ibuki, she mentioned something about this. Oh, sorry. I actually have plans to go to the beach with everyone.
oh my.
Wait, huh? You're not gonna go, Mahiru? If you want to talk about it, it'd be totally fine.
It's pretty important, so, you know, it'd be troubling to involve the others.
Huh?
You sound pretty serious. Serious or not, I can't really do anything about it on my own, so I wanted someone to think about it with me.
But
If I need to make amends, I would, but I don't even know how.
are you serious?
Definitely sounds serious. I can cancel my beach plans for you.
No, it's fine. It's important that everyone gets along anyway. Just tell them I'm not feeling well. Plus, it doesn't have to be today. There's always tomorrow.
Oh.
She wanted to discuss how to make amends.
But
Hiyoko was the only one who accepted her invitation. I should have gone too.
But it was rather convenient for you, wasn't it, Fuyuhiko? If you could make use of their plan to meet each other alone, you could easily lure Mahiru into a trap, right?
Hey,
By calling both of them to the beach house, you were able to pin the blame on Hiyoko.
What the? Seriously, what the heck?
An eye for an eye. That's the world I live in. My little sister was murdered. If the reason that happened was because of some person here, I have no choice but to kill that person on my sister's behalf, right?
And so,
my young master thought of a plan and executed it. I wanted to use a bat as the murder weapon, because in the game, that's what was used to kill Girl E, for revenge. Clubbing the person to death the same way my sister was killed just seemed to make sense. Even if it ruined my disguise, it was the only thing I could do to avenge my sister.
that is.
So, that is why you killed Mahiru with a bat. But still, I believed her till the very last minute that the game was just a work of fiction. And even so, that bitch. Hey, if that game is actually real, are you the one who killed Girl E?
Why, you?
Hey, I don't want to hear about that.
But
The fact that your sister was killed is terrible. It's unfortunate, but
why?
you shouldn't have killed that girl.
Shut the hell up!
Who cares about that? Just answer me. What do you know about that game?
What are you saying?
You had no right to do that. Nobody has the right to judge others for their crimes. Revenge is just wrong. Want me to be honest? This whole time, I was acting like a coward. Even after I called over Mahiru, I was still trying to find an excuse to not go through the plan. But after she said that to me, that all went out the window. I got really pissed off and grabbed the metal bat that I hid under the bench. But at that moment, young master called for me and made me kill Mahiru. Huh?
Young master, I am finished.
What?
Are you saying that you killed because you were ordered to? A tool is not defined by its will, but by its actions. I don't get this at all.
Of course!
Well, of course you don't understand, because humans are completely different from one another. Everyone's birthplace and upbringing is different. It's obviously impossible for them to understand each other. So everyone just pretends to understand, and pretends to be understood.
Be quiet.
Hey, you're too annoying. Can you just be quiet?
Yes, indeed!
Okie dokie, I'll be quiet.
Afterwards, just as my young master planned, I proceeded to tamper with the scene of the crime. However, I also considered the possibility of being found out. So in order to get you guys to make the wrong choice, I decided to make use of that serial killer story.
It cannot be.
You insisted that you were sparkling justice in order to make us hasten our votes. So we fell for it. We fell for her trick all along. That's right. You guys have made the wrong decision. You voted me, a mere tool, as the killer, unaware that my young master was the true killer.
That's obviously wrong.
Hold on a sec. Don't act like our loss has been decided yet.
No.
No, it should be decided already. Isn't that right, Monokuma?
This is
I'll admit,
troubling.
all this talk about Peko being a tool sounds pretty persuasive. When you approach it from various angles, it makes sense that Fuyuhiko is actually the true killer.
Hold on a sec. I'm telling you to hold on.
I see.
I see. So for Peko, Fuyuhiko himself is your true hope then. On his behalf, you killed Mahiru. And now you're trying to sacrifice us so that you can protect him.
Great.
You would only go that far because he's your one and only hope.
Wrong.
Wrong. I have no hope. I am just a tool. Well, even if we ask her, she'll probably just play dumb anyway.
Now then.
So I'm gonna ask someone else. Hey, Fuyuhiko, what do you think?
Huh?
About what?
Hey,
Is Peko just a tool to you? Using that tool, surviving by sacrificing Peko and the rest of us. Is that your hope?
what?
Hold on.
Hold on. What's the use of asking something like that?
What?
Huh? You seem distressed. A mere tool doesn't panic like that, right?
Jeez.
Peko, be honest. Are you trying to protect Fuyuhiko of your own free will?
Hey,
Fuyuhiko, can you tell me the truth? The fact that she killed on your behalf, the fact that she lied to us by acting like the killer, are those all things you ordered her to do? Is that the truth?
Huh?
Fuyuhiko?
Yeah.
I know you hate our guts, but if you listen to Peko, we're all gonna die.
young master.
Young master, you just have to tell the truth. I was only following your orders. You just have to tell them that. Fuyuhiko, you mentioned this before, but in this kind of situation, interacting with others will just shorten your lifespan. Those idiots, Byakuya and Teru, are proof of that. Plus, it'd be frustrating to be held back by affection when it's my time to kill. You're still saying that. Of course, I'll sacrifice the lives of everyone here if it guarantees my survival.
Matsukaze! Thank you for the biddies!
You don't really feel that way, right? You're not that kind of person. Because if you were, you wouldn't be hesitating like you are now, right?
Young master!
There's no need to hesitate, young master. Please just tell them the truth. Young master, you were the one who ordered me. I just did as I was told because I am a tool. Fuyuhiko, this could be considered your ultimate choice. Regardless, either way, you'll still lose Peko, but
Hey.
if you insist you're the killer, just as she said, you can sacrifice us and survive alone. Or would you rather reject Peko and fight alongside us against despair? Which one will be your hope? Let's hear what you have to say.
Damn it.
Young master, I am finished.
You... What the hell did you do? You already know, right? What's going to happen after you kill someone?
I did it because I know. There is no way I can let that happen to you.
Hey, Peko. Do you remember what I told you when we first arrived on this island? Our professional relationship doesn't exist on this island. We're just fellow high school students now. You need to run. Got it? Just let me take the fall so you can get away.
Young master, that is impossible.
Shut up! I'm ordering you not to worry about me.
There is no way I cannot worry about you. I am my young master's tool. A tool to protect my young master. Without an owner, the tool serves no purpose.
God damn it, we are done with that crap! Why won't you listen to what I'm saying?
Regardless, I will not flee. Besides, I'm fairly certain they'll discover the truth soon enough.
Then why did you...
I have a plan.
Huh? A plan?
Please do not worry. I promise I will keep my young master alive and return him safely home.
You idiot. What do you intend to do?
I intend to fulfill my duty as your tool. Now please, go! Hiyoko will be waking up soon. After you leave, I must block the door to the road with Mahiru's body. Hurry!
Damn it. You better run away. Got it? Just forget about me! Forget about the Kuzuryu clan! You better escape!
So how about it, Fuyuhiko? Please, tell me the truth.
Sorry.
I'm sorry, Peko. I guess I couldn't go through with it after all.
Young master!
I'm a disgrace.
'Cause if that's actually what I have to do to survive, I just feel ashamed of myself. I mean, I can't live without depending on something. I just feel disgusted with myself. And if I admit that, it means you really are just a tool to me. How many times did I tell you? I don't want a tool given to me by the Kuzuryu clan.
Young master!
Oh my! So this is how it turned out.
Too bad.
And here I thought it would be more brutal and heartless. Man, how disappointing. Which means everything happened thanks to her meddlesome actions. There's no way a human that meddlesome could ever be considered a tool.
Hey,
Monokuma, you knew all along, didn't you? You knew about what Peko and Fuyuhiko discussed.
jeez.
Well, it's obvious now. I mean, that's why you have surveillance cameras. You were just having fun, huh?
Man, even if it was an act of desperation, Peko's claim was surprisingly interesting. Ooh, you're actually the first to try to influence the outcome of the trial like that. But too bad, you're definitely the killer. Peko, the tool with a heart, is the killer.
Sorry.
Peko, I'm sorry. I couldn't fulfill your request. Even though you did all that to provide me the chance to survive. But I had a feeling it would turn out like this. Huh?
Young master!
Young master, you have a kind heart, despite being a Yakuza. That's why you question your position and constantly worry about it. For you to sacrifice someone else just to escape by yourself. I believed you wouldn't accept that so easily. We've been together ever since we were children. Even a tool would understand that.
What?
Then why?
Even so,
I
wanted you to escape.
Yeah, she speaks. I wanted to protect you.
Peko.
I am terribly sorry.
I am terribly sorry. I will not be able to serve by your side until the very end, young master. And I'm sorry for what I've done to you all, too. It may be a selfish request. It may be a selfish request, but please forgive my young master.
And please do not cause a senseless killing such as this ever again.
Of course.
Peko.
That will do, Monokuma. Why don't you start it already?
I will never feel despair.
Just so you know, I will never feel despair. As long as I am a tool, I am fully prepared to die.
So cool!
Ooh, so cool. But will you be able to maintain that composure until the very end? People who act as proud as you always shed tears of despair in the end. Now then, let's begin.
Young Master Fuyuhiko.
Please permit me to make one final selfish request.
So,
Didn't I tell you not to call me young master?
I want you to remember.
The tool Pekoyama, who used to stand beside you. I would like it if you remembered that. That's it. How many times do you have to keep? I don't need any tools. You did say that.
Then let's begin. The punishment time, brimming with despair.
Jeez, why don't you get it yet?
Thrills, chills,
This time, for the ultimate swordswoman, Pekoyama.
why?
You stayed by my side all this time. Why don't you get it?
Now then,
I've
I've prepared a very special punishment.
For you.
I
Never needed a sword. Or a shield.
never needed a tool. So you didn't need to become a tool.
Let's give it everything we've got!
You just needed to be yourself.
Goodbye, confession.
I never wanted a tool. I just wanted you. Only you.
Young master?
Why? Why couldn't you understand? We've always been together ever since we were kids!
Let's go! It's
Punishment time! Goodbye, romance.
Please, Peko. Don't go! I need you! Don't leave me!
Young master? Young master?
Goodbye. Goodbye, romance. Goodbye, OTPs. They don't exist here. Bye. Game over. Peko has been found guilty. Time for the punishment.
There's no romance here. One woman army. Got in the way. Ah! Ah! Did he die with her? This cannot be. Even Fuyuhiko? This is bad. This shouldn't be allowed. People dying so easily, falling like dominoes. You bastard. What is this? This can't be. This is a lie, right? Peko! Fuyuhiko! For heaven's sake. This is just the worst. Jeez, what a waste. This conclusion, what a waste. This is why she should have just discussed it with me. It was supposed to be a clash between two hopes, but it was crushed into something so unpalatable. Palatable. You're still talking about that? What the hell's wrong with you? Aren't you pissed that 2 of your friends got killed?
Such despair.
I am pissed. And I even feel sad and hopeless. But still,
Isn't that right?
it's going to be alright. This despair is worthless. Even this despair is just a ladder to a bright, shining future that awaits us. The higher the ladder, the brighter we can shine. That is the unmistakable truth.
Calling me a ladder, huh? You say some pretty interesting things. In a way, your misguided thoughts of what hope should be remind me of him.
I don't really understand what you're saying.
Listen carefully.
Anyway, I shall make a declaration. We will definitely destroy you. The hopes of all the ultimates here will definitely, completely, utterly destroy you. There won't be even a strand of cotton left when we're done with you. That's your future. How much longer are you planning to say such stupid things? Don't you understand? Even Fuyuhiko died, you know.
Not yet. He's still alive.
What?
Everyone, Fuyuhiko is still alive.
You serious?
Are you serious?
Fuyuhiko?
Frantically, we rushed over to Fuyuhiko's side. He's alive!
He's still breathing.
Is he gonna be okay?
Do something! Hey! You need to save him!
I'm trying. But his blood, he won't stop bleeding out. His pulse is getting weaker.
Can't you do anything about it? God damn it!
Well, serves him right.
You're so stupid.
Were you filled with hope at the thought of saving her yourself? That's why you ended up like that? You stupid brother! What are you so laid back about? You need to hurry up and save him. Huh? A surprise order? Why do I have to burn my precious calories just to save some Yakuza's scum? It's your duty to save him. Duty? 'Cause it's written in the school trip rules. Number 6. If the blackened exposure... If only the blackened gets executed, then Fuyuhiko shouldn't be allowed to be executed. Well, if I could, I would do something about it right now. But since my magic stick has taken away, I'm practically powerless. But you should be able to do it. Jeez, I guess I have no choice. Well, there's no other way. I can violate a rule, even if it's me. Fine then, I'll save him.
Really?
I was gonna actually do that all along. So I ever prepared this? Yep, prepared.
And that's when it happened. A siren began ringing from out of nowhere, and gradually grew closer and closer.
An ambulance?
Just leave the rest to me, Dr. Killgood.
Dr. Killgood, you've already killed your patient.
We gotta get this patient to the Monokuma Hospital ER and get him under 24-hour observation stat. So, I'll see you later.
What? And after he said that, the ambulance containing Monokuma and Fuyuhiko vanished from our sight.
Is it really gonna be okay to leave this to Monokuma?
Can't be helped. It's not like there was any other way.
Perhaps.
He's gonna be fine. He's probably gonna get better and come back to us again. You're right. He's definitely gonna come back and talk a lot of smack as if nothing happened. Then all we can do is wait?
Why do we have to wait for him? I mean,
He caused Mahiru's death, you know?
However,
We must put that aside since Peko was already punished. Or else we will not be able to advance forward. There are no second chances in life. We cannot return to what has already transpired. There is no other way than to move forward, like an arrow of light piercing through the darkness.
damn it!
I guess. Things aren't as exciting as if a stirrer like him were around. Oof, I didn't realize it, but I was wishing for that too. From the bottom of my heart, I really wanted him to return. Fuyuhiko! I don't want anyone else to be a sacrifice. Oof. And so, the class trial ended. But we still can't see the real ending that we really want yet. When that finally arrives, what will happen to us by then? No matter where I look, no matter what possibilities I look for, I can't see our future, not even a speck. As if we were in a boat, floating unreliably in a vast, dark sea. We were just left there, alone. Only one word could explain our situation. Despair. Couldn't find a more suitable word than that. Days left. I think it was left at like 19 last time.
You guys can see it, right? You can see this countdown too? 4 people are already gone. We took our time preparing the hope fragments, but now we're no longer able to gather them. Honestly, I'm not so sure anymore. Whether it's better if we let them leave this island, or if we shouldn't let them escape. For those kids, which option is hope and which is despair? But I guess there's no time to hesitate. If this countdown reaches 0, that guy will probably take over our plan's final stage as well. What lies beyond that is the foul resurrection of the ultimate despair, and the continuation of the biggest, most awful, most tragic event in human history. That cannot be allowed. We must prevent that by any means necessary. Even if we have to pay the ultimate price, I will definitely prevent it by any means. Everything is for the sake of a future filled with hope.
Sea of punishment, sin and coconuts. Endo! Only 14 kids survive. All the sadness to be continued. Oof. I'm taking a present. You have obtained a present. Black Dragon Blade. Would you like to save? Yeah. Dots. Dots. No one's here, right? Who's fucking talking? Man, I can totally see it now. Those idiots. I can't wait to see the surprised look on their dumb faces. But they'll probably be happy about it. They'll probably be very, very happy. Alrighty. What the fuck are you doing there, child? I think I'm missing one.
Ahem! Hope's Peak Academy School Trip Executive Committee has an announcement to make. Good morning, everyone! Looks like today is gonna be another perfect tropical day! Now then, let's show some enthusiasm and make sure to give it our all today!
Morning, huh? In the end, I was so worried about Fuyuhiko that I couldn't sleep. Involving himself in Pekko's execution like that, suffering all those wounds, is he really going to live? And
Was it really okay to leave him in Monokuma's care?
Goodbye, Soul Flare!
Oh shit, I didn't read the thing. Worry has consumed my heart. My body feels terribly burdened. But that worry ends here. There's no way I can just lay here and do nothing. Loosening my stiff body, I slowly sat up in bed. Guess I should head over to the restaurant. That's right. Just do it. I should meet up with everyone at the restaurant first. And then we'll question Monokuma afterward. I'm definitely going to find out if Fuyuhiko is safe or not. Well, I don't know if I grabbed all of them, but it looks like I might have.
Well, actually, you know what? I'm gonna end it here, guys, because it's super late for me and I gotta work in the morning. And I should actually try to sleep. You know, all that magical stuff. But we finished the second class trial. It was long. Oof. We finished the investigation and the class trial for the second one. And now it's gonna be craziness. Aw, thank you guys. My fave trial, yes. We finished your favorite one. That was sad. Thank you guys for joining me for this stream. You guys are amazing! Yeah! But it's time for sleep time, because I'm just gonna flop onto my bed. Yep. And then we'll continue this more another time. Yay! Good night, everyone. Smooch, 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 smooch. I hope you guys have a good day, a good afternoon, or a good night, wherever you are. Good night, everyone. You guys are amazing. Meow, meow, meow. Bye. And then